What's
We
up,
live.
what's up, Daddy?
We
I don't have the
live.
game up. What am I missing? What am I missing? What happened? What happened now? Did something happen? What happened? What's going on? What's happening?
I think the Steelers are about to punt on their first drive.
Ah, okay. Well, I saw them pick up a first down, but are you
3
watching?
plays later, they are resigned to punt the football. The next gen stats is fine. I'm watching that feed, but
What the fuck is this?
I don't love Skycam view. I wish it was the other one. I wish it was just the sideline, but way zoomed out. I wish it was like retro bowl view.
I haven't played yet, but I'm really excited
Are you
after.
serious, dude? Oh, muff
Yeah,
punt.
I saw about it on what happened. Hold on, I gotta get the game on.
They got it
I'm at a
back.
commercial.
I think you're ahead of me then.
Ad
I'm
that
not
shows up
watching
whenever you
next gen
join.
stats view. I gotta switch back.
You're going to broadcast view.
I'm going to broadcast view. I don't want
I'm
Skycam, man. It's all I can't. Are we streaming to the millions of viewers, or are we? I gotta familiarity is the name of the game at this point.
Okay, this is good. I'm gonna keep my eye on Skycam, and you
Perfect.
keep your eye on broadcast cam. All right, so yeah, we got to sync up. Do you all right, let me just see what happened. Do you know the spread of this game?
I had heard that it was getting close to double digits. What's up, Tom?
Yeah, 10. All right, so what do we got here? We got they pick up a first down. Russ Wilson incomplete. I saw that. Najee 4-yard gain. Russ rushed for 2, and then they punted. I would be shocked.
The rush for
I'd
2
be
was a
shocked if-
scramble
Yeah,
sack,
it
basically.
wasn't a designed run for Russell Wilson on their first drive, but they did bring in Jesse. Tommy,
Did he play?
Yeah, he was in. He was in on the third down that they handed off to Warren.
What do you think, Tom? What do you think about today? It's going to be one of those like turn it off at halftime, see what else is on kind of games.
I honestly would be surprised if it ends with a 10-point victory. Either way, I just don't see. It's the
tough,
third
man.
time they played each other this year, and it's the NFL.
Yeah.
Like this is a game so much about like learning other teams' tendencies and the ability to change the tendencies from the other team. It's very hard to do that in a week. So that you kind of are
Right.
who you are. There's tons of tape out on you. Unless the Ravens players are just that much better than the Steelers. All right, are you back at the game yet?
I am not.
You're not seeing the
I'll start counting whenever they snap the ball. I'll do the game clock count.
Ooh, got away with a face mask there.
Holy shit, I'm way behind.
Yeah, you're way behind. I'm running a play here. Derrick Henry got a few.
They're showing the Baltimore Inner Harbor right now.
Russ could have dumped off on that third down play and didn't. Stepped back into the pocket and rushed it. Tommy, are you watching the Skycam, the Prime Vision, where you see all 22 players?
All right. 58, 57, 56, 55, 54,
I don't see a play count.
53,
Our play
52, 51, 50, 49, 48.
Oh, dude, I'm at 16 seconds. Okay, hold on. Okay, they just snapped it for me, so let me know tell me the second they snap it.
Okay. Still waiting. Right now.
This is it.
Done. Flag.
All right. Yep, we're good. It's unbelievable to me that with cable, everyone turned the TV on and it was the same picture at the same time. And now with the internet, it's like you could be 2 plays difference.
Well, we think that's the case. No one ever tried to like sync up their cable, right?
No,
for their internet stream.
It called people on the phone. Hey, did you see that? And they weren't like, "What do you mean? I haven't seen that yet." We'd have known about that.
It's because by the time you had to walk to the kitchen and dial the number,
right? Unwrap.
And then the other person had to walk to the kitchen and pick up the handset.
Did you guys have a phone in your kitchen that had a really, really long cord?
I don't think it had it had a cord,
Ooh,
but it like not one that even touched the ground, if that's what you mean. Like not one that you had to wrap around the unit bolted to the wall to keep it from dragging on the ground. It wasn't that long.
yeah. It wasn't that long. Okay, that's a weird way to tell me how long it was, but I like that.
You know what I mean? Because I think
I
what
do
you're
know what you
talking
mean.
about is one that's like all over the floor, goes to the
Uh,
floor, stretched out.
I don't think it'd be on the floor. Maybe it would be. I guess I don't remember, but long enough to like almost walk into the other room. All right, they
All
are
right, 30 to
snapping
2.
it. 7, 6, 5,
Yep,
4. We
yep, we
close?
are
Yeah.
identical, man. I just don't know
Identical.
how
No,
you
you
stop
don't.
that.
He's wiggly. I heard someone say the other day that they were like, I think it was on ESPN. They were narrating Lamar highlights, and they were like, "Oh, you see Lamar moving here, and yeah, sure, he doesn't quite have the moves he used to earlier in his career. What is he? 26? You really
Yeah,
start to
right.
slow down."
Yeah. Yeah, it's gotta be
Yeah,
like,
there he knows what I'm
"You
talking
wouldn't
about.
believe what we have at grandma and grandpa's house. A phone with a cord on it.
So you
Like a
don't lose
museum
it.
over there." Oh, all right. Get into him, Cam.
There's
Way to
a
make him feel.
legitimate argument for Cam Hayward being defensive player of the year.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, it is that those these are the things that like sneak up on me. I don't follow football enough, or even the Steelers to know anything other than what I read and
Yeah.
that gets
He's
fed
had a
to me.
great year,
Newsfeed. It's like Cam
especially for
Hayward
his
had the
age.
best year of his career. It's like, oh, okay,
Yeah, he
cool.
did. He definitely did. But, I think,
Oh man.
like, he had such a good year. Jesus. He had Ravens are dialed in, man. They know what they're doing today. They are they're playing well. Um, Cam Hayward is having such a good year that like about halfway through the season, my immediate thought was he's on drugs.
Really?
He's hurt, dude. He's hurt.
Cam Hayward. Oh, Lamar.
Oh, never mind, never mind. I thought he
I
was
think I'm
healthy
ahead of
as
you a
shit.
little bit. 841, 840,
New
39,
play clock.
38, 26, 25, 24, 23, 22,
Yeah, you're a second
21,
ahead of me. Maybe a
20.
second
Okay,
and a half.
got it. Um, that looked like a concussion grab. I know, on his helmet.
You thought so too?
Yeah, but then he's like, nah, JK.
Yeah, nah, I'm good.
Here he goes again, man.
Dude, this is so much more enjoyable to watch through Skycam when they're doing these RPOs because
You can actually see
yeah,
down the
yeah,
line, like
you can
what he's
see
looking at.
like yeah, exactly. You can see the read he's making and he's getting it right every time.
So
By
I
the way,
hate to
they've run
say
that
this.
RPO like 4 times now.
That's 3 in a row.
Yeah,
And I think at some point, yeah, you got to take a 15-yard penalty and just fucking crush him
yeah, agreed.
and get him
But
running out,
why
at
is that a
least running
penalty? I
out of
mean,
bounds faster, like not even getting close to contact.
yeah, no, I agree with you. If he's gonna run, make him pay for it. You're right. Take the 15. It's early in the game. Oh man, I saw that the whole way.
All right, I'm switching.
So I was just gonna say, so that was Patrick Queen's blown assignment, and you saw Minka come up to him right after the play. Patrick Queen was just standing there, and Minka backed off. Had Minka known that Queen wasn't going to drift over, he'd have come up.
And he
See
used to
Queen just
play
standing
for the
there.
Ravens.
It's real.
Little All right. So on next gen, they snap the ball right now.
You're ahead of me by 2 seconds.
All right.
Look at that hole. My God. Queen again. The body language with our defense is so bad. It's everything you don't want to see. A lot of.
So I'm coming around. And it's been other people have been saying this for years, but like maybe it's time for Mike Tomlin to move on
Yeah, I've
and just start
recently
over.
feel like I'm the last holdout of the fire Mike Tomlin crew, but
When's his
I don't know.
contract up? I mean, do you have to
I think he
fire
just
him?
signed a 3-year extension last year.
Got it. Oh, look at this.
He's gonna score he's gonna score here. I know. But are you watching Skycam now?
Yeah.
You seeing how big these gaps, the holes are for him?
Yep. You wanna watch The Wall on NBC?
What's that?
I don't know. It's a game show sponsored by LeBron James. Like thought of produced by LeBron James instead of this game.
How could that be bad?
Oh, you've never seen it? It's where they go and they drop a bunch of like beach balls down a plinko board and it lands on money.
Are you being serious?
But yes, he's open. He's right in the middle. He's like, guys, yeah. I think Lamar felt bad for the Steelers on that play. It's like threw it out of bounds. There was at least one person wide open in the middle of the field.
Now that I think about it, and Tomlin has no trade clause. Yeah, I don't understand the trade talks. I don't see how
I don't
the
either.
Steelers. I just don't see why they would do that. But my dad said today that if they lose this game, it might be a mutual parting of ways.
That's
maybe
that's what makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think that's the only way it can end with Mike Tomlin is when he decides it's enough.
Yeah.
And I honestly, I'm starting to believe that it was after the last game, their press conference when they got beat by Cincinnati and they ran, remember how I said last time, like, I feel like they've run on every first down. They did run on every first down in the first half. After the game, during his press conference, he didn't admit that it was the wrong strategy. He kind of doubled down on it and was like, well, yeah, of course that's what we're going to do. It's like, well, yeah, there's no way Russ stays if Tomlin leaves. I don't think Russ is staying either way unless he has a win tonight. Oh, there it is. Oh,
man.
Skycam, by the way.
Yeah, that was the money shot there for Skycam.
That should be the advertisement for Skycam. And you
mean,
could also
ball,
see like how close it was.
Right, that's what I mean. I mean, it missed his fingertips by less than a foot, and then still got through.
Pass. Yeah.
Yeah, I think you just fucking gut it and start over. And how long does that take for the Steelers, right? Like you need to get a quarterback, and it's not Russell Wilson. So if he doesn't play for the team anymore, fine, right? If you're really gonna just rip it down, no.
Yeah, I don't think so either. I think that would be the biggest mistake.
When's the last quarterback that was like brought in to play from another, like Neil O'Donnell, maybe?
Yeah, Neil O'Donnell. That's a good call.
Tommy Maddox wasn't anything.
He like left the league and then
he was like in the XFL, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was in the XFL.
Yeah. So that doesn't count.
Yeah, Neil O'Donnell took him to a Super Bowl though.
Yeah, but it's been that long. I mean, I feel like you got to find the coach first, and then that coach has to find the OC, the offensive coordinator for the audience, and then the offensive coordinator drafts his quarterback. Or the coach draft their quarterback. They don't just fit guys who got booted out of whatever town they were recently in.
Yeah, well, it's worked before. Jared Goff. Matthew Stafford won a Super Bowl. So Matthew Stafford,
I'm not saying
Detroit.
I totally agree that it can work for other teams. It just, for whatever reason, that's not been the Steelers' thing.
Yeah, no, they've been,
and it helps when you have Ben playing for 20 years and he's great.
That's just it. 18 years of Roethlisberger. It's very hard to. So that's another kind of thing about Tomlin is he has a lot of control over personnel, more so than most head coaches. And he thought Kenny Pickett was his guy. So beyond everything else, a leader in any capacity, the number one thing that a leader needs to be is right a lot. They need to be right as much as possible. And he's been wrong a lot. And I think that is when you take out all the personality and everything else, and maybe he's good in game, maybe he isn't, like just the decisions we know he made. Did they work out or didn't they?
Yeah.
They didn't. So yeah, I agree with you. I don't know what it looks like because you still have back-to-back seasons where you won 10 games.
I know. It's weird.
Yeah.
How do you explain that? This isn't like a 9-8 season that they won the last game against the Browns and didn't make the
They
playoffs.
won 10 of their first 13 games.
Yeah. So what changed? I mean, there has to be something they can point to and be like, we changed this. Like, even if it's, I don't know, we fucking stopped serving pancakes at I don't know. Like, there has to be something that they changed the
They
way they
canceled
did.
the pancake dinner at
Like,
Russ's house every
they
Thursday.
stopped doing pasta dinners before games at the seniors'
Well,
house.
I'll tell you one thing that changed that wasn't necessarily the Steelers changed is their schedule got a lot harder. They started playing better
Yeah.
teams.
Right.
So could just be strength of
So
schedule.
maybe it's just they got exposed late because that was the first time that it was
They
an
didn't play a
opportunity
division
to be
game until
exposed.
like week 13 or 14. No, that's
Right.
not right. Week 12, something like that.
It was
The second half of
late.
the season. Yeah.
Late, yeah. It's like after the bye week, which is strange.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, the schedule didn't do him any favors this year. Let's be, let's be fair
Yeah, but
there.
there's a lot
3
of
games
teams.
in 10 days against the Chiefs, Eagles, and Ravens.
Yeah.
I think.
Yep.
That's brutal. I mean, that's
Brutal.
and it's like week 14 through 17.
Yeah. So that could be
Not
all
1
it
through
is.
4.
And I think what's being overlooked is that we have a 36-year-old quarterback who had not played in like
Here we go. He's open.
leaf flicker. Oh my God,
What are
I
you
got
doing,
bad.
man? Just fucking let it go.
Yeah. He's way too cautious.
He looked open. And by the way, they need to zoom out Skycam. What the fuck is this? So he ran off the screen to the top lane.
Yeah,
I
isn't this
thought
the
this
whole
was
point?
yeah.
This isn't all 20.
Watch. He's gone after this happens. Austin.
Oh, dude, throw it up.
Throw it to him. I know.
Actually, no, there was another safety over the top.
Are you sure? You sure that wasn't
Yeah,
the umpire?
not positive. I'm not positive, actually, no.
I think it was that guy in the pants back there.
the guy in the black full-length pants?
There's just no one open.
Yeah, that I think is another theme, is you have nobody open. Was it Russ putting out 3 weeks of game tape? Yep. So that's what I was just gonna say, Tommy. Not only exposing his game tape, but he's 36. He was fresh. He hadn't played in a long time because he missed the first half of the season. And now he's playing every week and his body is breaking down. Like Tom Brady made everyone think it was easy, but it's very hard to play quarterback in the NFL at the age of 35. There's a reason we don't see it a lot. Oh, I like the coverage prediction. That's just honestly, if I'm Mike Tomlin, I go for it here. They've been terrible in short yardage all year, but you cannot go 3 and out after that.
And then they head back to the heaters, put those parkas on.
Yeah, is it freezing there? Is it freezing by you?
It was the warmest it was today in a week, and it got to like 36. Dude, we got another 2 inches of snow to clean off the car today. I'm getting fucking
how much
tired
snow
of
is on the ground?
A lot. Inches. It's like 6 inches. I had to walk to our shed was open. I was like, I'll just put on Crocs or whatever to walk out there. I couldn't really. Snow hadn't been walked on, but I was thinking it had already melted. And I'm like, 6 inches, man. Just still it's like been a week.
Oh, really?
It was
I
a
thought
week
you guys were going to get
ago.
like 2 feet.
We got 10 inches on last Sunday or Monday, I guess.
So
and then it like never got over freezing, and so it
oh, wow.
was it's been hanging around.
Yeah,
and then last night we got 2 more.
Oh wow, yeah, we got like an inch or 2 last night.
It was pretty.
I had to clean the car off today. Well, this is going about like everyone said, right?
Yep.
So far, we've got the game everyone expected.
How many
Oh, I
third
saw a
downs do you think
really
they'll have on this? How many third downs do you think they'll have on this drive, the
the Ravens?
Ravens, before they score a touchdown? They're starting at what, the 19?
Yeah. Maybe 15 maybe. I'd say
One.
2 or 3. I mean,
I'm gonna go with one.
85 yards if that's that far they got to go.
10-play drive, one third
Dang.
down, and it's
Yeah,
a
that'd be
third and
bad.
inches.
That'd be real bad.
Tom, what would you do with the Pittsburgh Steelers?
Yeah. How would you solve this problem?
Seeing as how this will be probably the last watch party of the year. Start talking about the off season.
Man, it's bad when we're already calling it at
Still the first quarter, huh?
with 2 minutes left in the first.
It's at least it's rated R. Will Ferrell.
When
He's
was
put
the
on some
last?
fucking duds.
Yeah. Well,
I
you know
think
what
he's
happened?
hilarious. I love
Same.
not his movies. I love when he's like just on Conan.
Well, also when he so
God, Jesus Christ. Perfect. Just can't do anything right.
this team, they're like so laughably inept. What were you just asking before that?
Will Ferrell.
Oh yeah. He was in Old School, Hangover, and then, Anchorman, and then they started letting him make whatever he wanted. And that's not what he's great at.
So do you think those were his ideas?
The flops?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because the movies
I
that I
think those are
know
Will
weren't
Ferrell
his
scripts.
ideas were really good.
Yeah, why not? So Josh said he played him
Good
in the
point.
first drive for one play where
Yep, he
he
did.
handed the ball off.
Yep.
But yeah, yeah, cool.
Nick Herbig got 38% of the snaps. That's your problem right there.
Oh, third down.
So,
Okay.
you know what else I think is really interesting? Oh, they're letting him wear Patrick Queen's old number 6, Miller. They're rubbing it in his face. How do you feel about that, Patrick? Mike Tomlin's a master motivator. He's going to master motivate them.
You see that? You see that? Patrick?
Okay, another interesting topic. That man right there.
Yeah.
Tre'Davious Jordan Watt. Wow.
Oh, look, he's just
Dude,
running
did you
with the
see
ball
that
in one
pass?
hand.
That's crazy. That was a hell of a catch, but like, my God, that throw.
I know. My retro bowl quarterback makes throws like that sometimes.
So I got to play Retro Bowl so I can understand it, but how did you
Yes.
get through a season that quickly?
I hardcore played that game for hours since
But
you
like,
told me about it.
how long does it take to play a game?
Not long.
15
In
minutes?
2-minute quarters.
Okay.
You get like 5 or 6 drives, maybe, in a game.
The whole game?
You can change the time a little bit, but I just kept it at whatever they have.
And there's no option for real players?
I don't know if there is or not. It's more fun with fake players, though, I
Yeah,
think.
well, so the whole thing that got me started on this is I saw a post on X that said, um, my quarterback in Retro Bowl this season did, 49 touchdowns and 17 interceptions. And the comments, like everyone was jumping in the comments and having such a fun time. So that's what got me started on it. And the
Yeah.
guy's
Good
name was something
good pull.
crazy, like a Madden simulated.
Yeah.
Tell them they need to go. Yeah.
All right. Another gift
Ooh.
from the Ravens.
Second, third down. So we got another third down here.
Man. Okay, so Tomlin might need to go. I've never been a Tomlin hater. Let's just talk about getting John Gruden for the rest of the stream.
Yeah, I'm into that. Got me feeling nicey. So you're not watching Hard Knocks, right, Rich?
I'm not, no.
So on this last episode, Myles Garrett set the record for being the only NFL player to have 4 straight seasons with 14 sacks. So during the team meetings after he did that, they showed pictures of Myles Garrett when he was 14 and 15 years old.
Oh, I did see that.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I know.
Like next to like the offensive line from Upper St. Clair High School.
I know. You don't see guys like him in high school.
Yeah.
Or otherwise you would not. No one would be like, oh, I'm the best. I'm a great athlete. I really am a great athlete. Like, no, you're not, dude.
No, he is.
Maybe in the South Hills. Maybe in
can
District
you imagine?
7 Whippeal.
Yeah.
So my quarterback.
Can you imagine what his life was like though? Like walking around like that with everybody else coming up to his knees?
We saw that a little bit. Do you remember when we went to watch? We were still in middle school, or maybe we were freshmen in high school when LeVar Arrington was a senior.
I do remember
and
that.
He played basketball at Upper St. Clair. I don't know if they were in like some tournament or something. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Dude, and that guy just like, what are you going to walk up to him and say hi? No.
I mean, he stood out.
It's clear he was in a different class of human, frankly, at that point. Like like literally class. Like he was a high class high school student.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember he threw down like a huge dunk and then just walked back to, he didn't need to put much into it. I don't know if I'd call that a snub, Tommy. I honestly think Lamar Jackson has had the better season, but I do agree with you that it's going to get Josh Allen fired up, and he'll be coming tomorrow. I know where your money's going.
So maybe that's the answer, right? Steelers got to stop trying to.
I got to go get Josh Allen.
You got to get this mid-major, Big Ben, Josh Allen. He played Wyoming, right?
Yeah.
Get a guy who's built like either of those guys.
Yeah.
Pissed because he had to fucking play at Miami of Ohio.
Yep. You're onto something there.
Wyoming. Get the diamond in the rough. Get him in the late first round. Or no, that quarterback is probably these days is probably still going to go in the top 10, but he's going to go 9 as opposed to 2.
Nah, there's always a guy who slips through the cracks that ends up being good. There's always that.
Neither of those guys did. But Josh Allen got drafted when?
I don't know, but I think he was pretty.
I think it was even higher than that. But Ben was what, like 11?
Yeah, he was in the top 15.
Different time back then too. I feel like these days.
I saw something recently, footage from before Big Ben's bowl game, before he declared, which I think he declared after his junior year, maybe. And they were saying like
they punted.
This guy's going to be an incredible NFL quarterback. There you go. Got a break.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of who
Lamar should be the MVP favorite.
Well, they said in this broadcast, they mentioned he was the first quarterback ever to throw for 4,000 yards and rush for over 900.
800, yeah.
No, 900. He had 900.
He rushed for 900.
Yes. Bitch, find it.
I'm on it. He rushed for... Yeah, you're right. 915 yards. Sorry. Stand corrected. Shake your head at me. So, getting back to something I said earlier, for the last 3 seasons, and then all of this season up until like week 11, TJ Watt was the best defensive player in the NFL. What happened there? That's that. I think that's honestly, if you want to look to why the Steelers are losing, other than strength of schedule, he hasn't been dominant.
I think in those situations a lot, those guys might be hurt. And they
Yeah.
might be dealing with an injury that is taking them from 100%. First of all, no one's at 100% in week 12, right?
Yeah. Good point.
But now he's not at 80%, he's at 65%. And that little bit makes him a replacement level defensive end in the NFL. And he'll get a
Agreed.
sack or two every 3
Agreed.
weeks.
For a pure edge rusher,
Yeah.
right? For a guy
They
whose
did say,
only
well, didn't
job.
it, I think PFF rated him the best run defender
Yeah.
or run defender. So it's not like he's not, but he's not TJ Watt. It's
Yeah. He's not forcing fumbles and,
yeah.
do crazy strip sacks and like interceptions. That's when he's TJ. Oh, Tommy, here we go. Digging in on this. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. I agree with you. Josh Allen won more games, but I don't. We talked about this last time. I don't think that's what the MVP award is about. Put it this way: Lamar Jackson has won 2 MVPs so far, and this season was his best season ever.
Get
My
there. Come
God,
on.
like,
Just fucking
that is
can this
so bad. That is
why are
so
they
bad.
don't make it close. I know you
Yeah, you can't run before prior. Yeah, that's bad. See, that's just inept offense.
are you really come on, guys.
In fairness, I don't think that was a very accurate spot. Oh, I don't know.
I don't
Yeah,
think he
maybe it
ever
was a
got to
good
the
spot.
line.
Yeah, they have to. They haven't picked up a 4th and short all season.
And then the punts start rolling backwards like
Nice. Real
it's
nice.
just always. It's all yeah, perfect.
Tommy, other than the team won more games, which the quarterback has a lot of control over, it's not like Lamar didn't win a lot of games. What did Josh Allen do better? Before the bye week, we were giving up 13 points per game. Following the bye week. Wow. That's a stat right there. That is a stat. Giving up
Again, who'd we
25.
play?
Yeah, we played much better teams.
We played
What
the
does it say?
Ravens
No,
twice.
no, before the bye week, though. The bye was early. So the bye week was in week 9. So after the bye,
Okay.
they played the Redskins, the Ravens twice, the Browns twice, the Bengals twice, Philly and KC. I mean, there is a big difference. Prior, they played Atlanta, Denver, Chargers, Colts, Cowboys, Raiders, Jets, and Giants. Like those are just really, really bad teams.
Yeah. I think that you have to factor that in. The Jets.
Yeah, and Russ's first game was Jets. So Russ's 4 wins in a row came against the Jets, Giants, Commanders, and then Baltimore in a game that we didn't score a touchdown. And Justin Tucker missed 2 field goals.
Got it.
Then he lost to the Browns, beat the shit out of the
Yeah.
Bengals, beat the Browns, and then lost 4.
I don't think you're that far off, man.
Yeah, let's go with it.
Let's take the Browns out of there. It's the Ravens 16.
Tommy, your punishment is to now do the math on those numbers.
The problem is that even the games against the good teams, if you looked at the scores, you're like, it's a couple scores. Maybe, the Eagles got one late. It's like, no, it never felt close. Like the Ravens win 34-17. It was like, it could have been 49-0. It would have
Well,
felt the same way.
took a knee. They took a knee in the red zone at the end of the game.
Yeah.
So should have been 41.
Yeah, 13 at the beginning of the season. I'm seeing 10 against the Falcons, 10, Chargers 10, Broncos 6, Colts 27, Cowboys 20. Those are the 2 losses that sealed Justin Fields' fate. I don't know who plays quarterback for either of those teams. I kind of like having a very limited view of the NFL. I feel like there's some weight to that.
No, there is. I
Like,
think there's
I
it's a
don't know
different
who the
type of
quarterback.
enjoyment.
Well, no. I'm just saying, like, if I've never heard of who the quarterback is for whatever team, like, yeah, they're probably
No, I
not
know.
that great of a
I'm
team.
agreeing with you. So there were like a couple seasons where I didn't do fantasy football. I didn't really, and like, yeah, y- oh God.
I feel like that
Yeah,
was the
this is,
worst route he could have run that ball, and he still got 10 yards.
yeah.
He could have gone left or right and gotten more.
You know, what I'm thinking about now is how the hell did we ever contain this guy? Did he have like a broken leg or something? Remember when we used to beat him every time we played, and against everyone else, he looked like the best quarterback ever, and against us, he looked like the JV quarterback from Penn Trafford from Keystone Oaks.
I,
I want
I
to
don't
see
know
I want to
why we
see a
just
team
don't
come
do
out and
that
run
more
tush
often.
push the entire game.
It's right. How about the fucking Steelers?
Yeah,
Put the
yeah.
11 heaviest people on the team on the field at the same time
You know what's screwed up is that they kind of do that.
and give it to the fastest one of them, like when
They
Cordarrelle
ki-
Patterson's in.
they kind of do that, and they still can't, they still can't get it. Oh man, I saw a stat the other day. There's this great guy on X called Alex Kozora. Yeah, he finds the best stats, but basically over the last 3 seasons, the offense has been like unprecedentedly horrible.
The Steelers offense
Yeah, it's been like historically bad. It's been like Pirates bad.
since Ben retired, basically.
Not basically, exactly.
Okay.
Actually, no, it even goes into his last year.
And he was hurt his last year, right? He didn't play the
I
whole
mean,
year.
it was
That's
old.
when Duck was fucking Duck Hodges on there. Is that right?
Duck Hodges, yeah, man. The duck. Quack, quack. Dude, how are you
I mean,
letting
he had
the
him
quarterback
4 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
pound him into the ground? I
He
love Peyton
laid
Wilson
him
too.
down. Your boy, Peyton.
Yeah, what are you doing, man? TJ bit on that. So that
And
is,
but the
if
other
I
guy,
remember
who's the other
correctly,
player? Who's
so
standing next to Peyton Wilson? Larry. What the fuck is that,
Larry
man?
O.
This team, it's
So
much
I
like my
think
Retro Bowl team. I lost.
it,
I'm like Tomlin. I just
I don't
lost the locker room.
I don't
And now everyone's in a bad mood and no one's trying. Everyone's getting into trouble. This game is
wait.
crazy. I can't
So
wait
it
till
does
you start
happen.
playing it.
Yeah, yeah. Don't I'm not going to be
It's
interested in it until I play it.
it's super in depth. I'll just leave it at that. Like
Yeah.
insanely so for what I was playing all the time was literally like a web-based game, like shockwave game. But I downloaded the app,
Wait.
pay the
So
99 cents.
so I downloaded the app, but
Yep.
I figured for our stream we could play it on browser. Can we play against each other?
I don't know. I don't
Well, then
know.
I get to
It
watch
like
you play.
throws you right into career mode. Maybe there's other modes, but I haven't done anything else.
Have you played it
It's
anywhere else
so
but mobile?
engaging. No. It's like a perfect mobile game. I've never been a mobile
Yeah, because you can't
video game
control
guy.
anything well.
It's this game. It like the controls make sense. It's hard. The game is not easy, and I think you can still play it and have success. Like not buying this shit because I don't want to buy. I'm not
Oh,
going to
there's a
buy
ton of
any.
microtransactions.
Not a ton, but there's like the one thing that's the most important you can buy, and I'm
How
not going to
much?
do that. I don't give a fuck. I have no idea. I'm like principally like I just don't want to on principle ever buy stuff to make me play a video game better on my
Yeah.
phone.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good principle to that's a good leadership principle to have.
Just not into it. Spend my money elsewhere.
I think that might be the first play they've had for negative yardage or like a short gain.
Okay.
Nope.
Jesus Christ. Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's the only saving grace. Holding.
It
Defensive
better not be.
holding
Stop it,
on
Kirk.
a quarterback scramble. Uh-oh.
I'm
Is he hurt? Uh-oh.
Thanks, Joey.
Yeah, Tommy. So
Thanks,
they're letting.
Joey.
Yeah, you're right. So it's interesting you say that because I actually do remember the way that the Steelers play the RPO now. How remember the last time there was an RPO, we saw TJ tackle the running back, and I said TJ got fooled. That's actually exactly what he's supposed to do. In that
Right.
scenario, they always have one guy just go for the running back and another guy go for the quarterback. Problem is, when that guy whose job it is to go for the running back isn't TJ, Lamar gets yards.
Because yeah, right.
Yeah. I mean, how are they having such an easy time doing everything? This team just lost 4 games in a row, and this is a playoff game, and this is the best you put out there? Mm.
I know, right?
Also, this first half has gone by really quickly.
It ain't over yet. Still got the 2-minute warning. You ever notice that they call it the 2-minute timeout in college football, not the 2-minute warning?
Because
I think it's
warning was offending people. It made them
well. My thought
anxious.
is that the NFL trademarked that phrase, 2-minute warning.
Oh,
I don't know if that's true or not, but it's kind of seems odd that they wouldn't call it the same thing. The
yeah,
refs
it
wear the
does seem
same shit
odd.
now. There he goes. All right, Al. I said that.
That's Rich's line. Ooh, top speed, 17.3 miles per hour. Dude, when
He's
Lamar
slowing
cranks it up
down.
to 17,
It was 18 last play. He's getting tired.
they're getting to
Now's
him.
our chance.
Did you see how TJ tackled the running back there? Watch.
Yeah, yeah.
See, that's
So,
what he's
like,
supposed
I
to
don't
do.
know. Can the
You gotta
defensive coordinator be like, "I'll tell you what, we're having more trouble with the quarterback, TJ. So you tackle him from now on." Thank God they just handed it off.
Yeah, please, guys, come on.
It is ridiculous, Tom.
But you know what, though? Don't every time I've watched Lamar play the Steelers and he doesn't do what he's doing today, I wonder, like, why not? Why isn't he? Why doesn't he do this every game? I mean, I guess he rushed for 900 yards, but shouldn't he be rushing for like 2,000 yards a season?
It is. It's every play. You're right.
Yeah, you're right.
There hasn't been a good play.
There hasn't been a sliver of hope on offense or
They've just
defense,
made
except for
like
they picked up 1 first down. Yeah, look at this. Just let him in. But this is what's
man.
gonna happen because it's a Steelers-Ravens game. Someone's gonna fumble here or they're gonna get an interception. Like, something weird's gonna happen.
Tomlin better hope so.
Yeah,
Because if it's not one of those weird games,
yeah.
then
Yeah,
yeah, there's
what is
nothing
gonna
to fall
happen to
back on.
him? Yeah,
Who?
that's why the first half is going by so quickly because they're running the ball on every play. Look at this. Oh my dear God.
The
Dude,
clock
they just
stops
rushed.
when there's a touchdown, so this is gonna slow it down a little bit. This is the only time they've been showing. They're gonna show commercials every time they score. There's nothing else going on. We're
They just
running out.
rushed it for 85 yards.
Did he have a bonus in his contract that he needs 25 yards for?
Yeah, I would say Nelson Aguilar is definitely not getting his 25. Dude, they've ran the ball 24 times. They have 156 rushing yards already. All right, some stats. Total plays. Ravens 32, Steelers 12. Total yards. Ravens 218, Steelers 36. Third down efficiency. Ravens 6 of 7, Steelers 1 of 4. First downs, Ravens 14, Steelers 1. Time of possession, 18 minutes and 36 seconds. Ravens, Steelers 7 minutes and 15 seconds. I can't even believe they've had it for 7 minutes. That sounds wrong.
Is that real time?
Yeah.
From the moment they blow it dead from the punt that changed possession to the Steelers.
Lamar Jackson is 7 of 8 for 62 yards and a touchdown and 64 yards rushing.
Doesn't even feel like he's thrown it 8 times.
Derrick Henry has 92 rushing yards and a touchdown. And they're definitely getting the ball back again this half.
This has turned into I was thinking about this the last few weeks as the Steelers got worse. This is turning into a typical Pittsburgh sports podcast specifically focused on the Steelers.
Yeah.
Now I get it. I better understand where everyone's coming from.
What with their fury?
I heard a guy when we were in the strip district over Christmas. I heard a guy not ironically call another man a jagoff. It was great.
As an insult.
Yeah. He's like, he is being a jagoff.
What was the guy being a jagoff?
It didn't look like it.
No,
it felt like an overreaction to me.
I mean,
he's just getting out of the car. I mean, I don't know.
I'm gonna start doing that. I'm gonna start doing that around the office in meetings. Stop being such a jag.
Did we get the opening kickoff?
Yeah,
I think we did.
Yep.
I turned it on. There were 14 minutes, and they were punting the ball away.
The old 14-minute punt.
I wish he was better, man. I wish he was I wish the team was better because then we could.
Look at his quotes.
The collective. I know.
It's not something I'm going to project on the collective. See, I know what the problem is. I lost my little foam cap.
Now you're muted. You hit the mute button on the mic. On the microphone. There's a mute button. You pushed it.
No, I didn't.
Now it's not coming through that microphone. Jesus Christ.
I know what I'm doing.
Yeah, good thing you put that foam cap back on. That solved all the problems.
Sounds like they're working. Have a great show. Testing the speakers and StreamYard. Sounds like they're working. Have a great show.
Kelsey and they say their names at the end. It's by Kelsey and Stephanie.
Egoists. Oh, look at this. Oh, look at this. Breaking it wide open.
Sam Schwartzstein. Great stage name.
What name?
The guy who's talking now, the next gen
Sam
guy.
Schwartzman or whatever.
Sam Schwartzstein.
That's the move over Walter Cronkite. Sam Schwartzstein is here, ready to build his legacy.
Also the name of my 3-star running back on Retro Bowl, Sam Schwartzstein.
Is it really?
No, they're way better than that.
Do you recruit? Oh, Fields.
You draft.
Fields is in.
Okay. Hey, why not, man?
Hey,
I don't know.
I tell you what, Justin Fields threw that away much better than Russell Wilson throws his away. That was great.
My quarterback's name is Rashawn Pascal. And he looks like this on the top corner there. It's hard to see.
Oh, I see 3-star. Your running back.
Rashawn Pascal. You want to know his career stats? 2 years. Not even 2 years.
That's
he's played 18 games.
Your stupid camera's out of focus.
5,600 yards. Yeah, I see it.
Oh my God. I don't understand. I don't understand what makes it so much harder for them than everyone else. Do they not get game film? Rashawn Pascal.
Bringing him back.
I'll
Rashawn
bet you
Pascal,
$1 million they don't pick up this third down.
5,600 yards, 62 touchdowns, 36 interceptions.
Oh, so it's easy.
Tough rookie
it's hard
year
to
for
not throw
Rashawn.
picks.
It's tough. You actually have to exercise some restraint. It's not like video game football, like arcade
Yeah.
football, I guess, where you can just throw
Is
it
it
up to
about like
NFL
reading
blitz.
defenses? Is it that complicated?
Kind of. Yeah. But like in a
Well, if you're gonna
simple
make a
enough
good
way that
football
it's
game, that's
not
how you would
annoying.
do it. Yeah, that's what I
Yeah.
mean. Like it would just be, based on the safeties or just based on, something simple to read.
The controls, the guy, if you catch a ball or you're running the football, they always move forward. You can swipe up and down to get them to juke, and it works.
Makes sense.
They get tired when they're running like a long pass, so they usually get caught from behind.
So do I.
I know.
Just like us. Just like real people.
Give it to the Muth.
I bet you $1
Single
million
cover.
they don't pick this up.
Oh my God. Yeah. Saw that one from
If they call
That
a
was-
push off on George Pickens, we're ending the stream.
Oh, he did. You didn't see that? Dude, every ref within a half mile of stadium threw a flag on that play. One's in the stands. Yeah, dude.
Good.
This was probably the most
almost out $1 million.
Almost. Watch this replay.
Why don't they just throw it up to him on every single play? I don't know. Was that? Yeah,
Just
maybe
wait-
he did.
Throw it
Maybe he
with a
didn't.
different angle.
Yeah, I mean, Humphrey did go flying in the other direction, but it could have been the wind.
He didn't push him hard, but he definitely pushed him enough.
I mean, you can just tell by how far Humphrey moved. All right, I'll bet you $2 million they don't pick this 3rd and 18 up. Look how long that looks.
I know.
There's guys in purple
Every
jerseys
player
everywhere.
field is between the ball and that line.
That's right. Oh, good
Perfect.
play. That no question. You're gonna get it on that one.
Like it just didn't even seem like he even gave it a chance to read down the field for a pass that would have traveled beyond the first down line.
I think that play was designed to get it to midfield so that we can pin them. I don't think they were even trying to get the first down.
Yeah,
that's Mike
You're
Tomlin
probably
football, I
right.
think now. No, I'm serious because think about what could have happened. Think about how bad it would be if you throw an interception right now, right? Versus you pin them deep and your defense makes a big play. It's not going to happen, but like that's the way Mike Tomlin coaches. He loves putting his defense in a position to like play the hero instead of. So other than the flea flicker and Justin Fields coming in the game twice. Well, I guess I should say it a different way. Running a flea flicker and putting Justin Fields at quarterback twice is their version of let's get creative. We're going to do something different this week. Not great.
I find it difficult to like reconcile that a lot of their offensive troubles are because of the lack of good wide receivers. I don't know. I don't know.
Yep, that's true.
Agreed. You got to put up points. Got to put up the points, Scott.
Dude, what is this commercial? Are you seeing these kids doing the worm?
Yeah.
This is funny. Coolest halftime show.
Whoever came up with the idea for that commercial had that happen the week
no
before
question about it.
The weekend prior to that
person,
Monday in the office.
That person has
guys, we got it. I got it.
Well, I think I did predict that the Ravens are going to see the ball again this half. And now we get to see how Lamar runs the 2-minute offense. Rich, prediction time. What's the score at the end of the first half?
17-0.
17, you're seeing a field goal.
And strictly because they want to build Justin Tucker's confidence going for the next round of the playoffs.
Okay,
They will,
second
they will
question.
take a knee if they have to.
They would have to. Second question. When it's 21-0 at halftime, what does Mike Tomlin say to the troops in the locker room?
Listen, men, there's
It's a
not
good
much
start.
I can tell you that I haven't already told you or you haven't been taught. We are professionals in this sport. And we must conduct ourselves in the second half as such.
Obviously,
a lot of modifiers.
I'm not here to explain the purpose for our collective to transact our business in a professional manner here tonight.
But men, we are going to have to reach deep inside to find the fire we need. Come on, man. Just like that should be a loss of 3 and it turned into a gain of 3.
Yep. If I did the math correctly, that's a difference of 6 yards.
That's 6. At least it's only a minute 20. Oh, they're letting the clock run too.
Mercy rule. Either that or they're like, well, we don't really need the full 2 minutes. Maybe we can.
Let's get Derek over 100 in the first half.
I'm actually really surprised that they're. Oh, please don't take a timeout, Pittsburgh. Don't do that.
Oh boy. Now
what are they
pissed
doing?
them off.
What are they doing? You want more of this? Go into the half, regroup, come out down 14-0. They're giving you a gift.
So I got a defensive lineman. He's a rookie.
Jesus. I'm going to start playing this game right now.
Khalil Normus is his name.
That's a good name.
Yeah.
Khalil Normus.
Khalil Normus. I think he was my first round pick. I can't remember.
Oh, so you do have a draft.
3-round draft. You can trade. You can trade players for picks. During the draft and the previous season, you have to re-sign. It's like that game Greyhound, but with a little bit of gameplay in it.
Was my description of the game accurate? That it's Tecmo Bowl gameplay with the depth of Madden?
Yeah, so I stopped playing Madden a long time ago.
You played like
I guess so, but like
Madden.
Yeah, I feel like this is more because Greyhound was like it added the element of like the mood that the dogs were in that game, and in this game, like the mood your players are in matters.
I don't know who Devon Littlecrest is, but we got one vote to draft him. Is he in your Retro Bowl team, Rich?
Devon Littlecrest?
Yeah, or Little Rest, sorry.
Yeah, he plays next to Khalil Normus on the defensive line.
Yeah,
you know who does play? Good.
Yeah, he might want to leave Pittsburgh, and he isn't taking any timeouts with him. Yeah, I mean, I get what he's trying to do, but like nobody's fucking buying it, right? Your team has 60 total yards, and you're calling timeouts because you think you're going to score in under a minute from your own 30-yard line. Get out of here. Get out of here with that noise.
Get out of here, Mike. Khalil Normus ain't walking through that door, guys.
Did you draft Normus, or was he given to you?
I drafted him. So I started playing on a website that was like had like
so you
a
did
kind of
play
like how
on the
we do with.
browser version.
I did.
I asked you
But
earlier
I
if
was
you've
like,
only
it was
played the
kind of
mobile
weird because it
version.
was like I couldn't like close it and save it. So I found that I could download it. So I started over. I forget what my coach's character's name was. That looked
I just say take a
super
timeout.
easy for like.
Now they're going to go and
again.
score. I knew this was going to happen. Oh, I like that signal from Lamar.
Yeah.
Is that like, I got
Who's
a
in
big
charge
old
of the
hog
signal? Who's in
wagging
charge of
between
the
my legs?
signals for each team? That'd be a good skit.
Oh my! You
The
know
NFL
what? If
signal
there was
guy.
ever a
call
reason for Mike
timeout, why
Tomlin to
not?
get fired, it's that calling the timeouts to give them. They have not run an offensive play that wasn't wildly successful so far this game.
They
were
didn't
going to
fucking
run the
go
ball
for it.
and go into halftime, and you call a timeout to give this offense more time on the field. That is crazy.
They've had 4th and 1 or 4th and 2 and 4th and inches, and they didn't try either of them.
Right. So now you're going to get ballsy. That is such a
that's like a bad coaching decision.
That's ego, is what it is. I have a certain identity. I always think we can win, and I'm not gonna read the room. I'm not gonna stay in this moment and be honest with myself about what I am. I got to project this fucking bullshit image.
Yeah, they score a touchdown here. It's
egregious.
It's going to be an interesting offseason. I said that last year,
fun, man. Steelers Twitter is going to be a lot of fun.
It makes me like the team more. Rather, it's like the same shit every year when it was Ben and they were good.
It was annoying.
Boring.
It was boring. I mean, it was fun to see them win, but there was like no adversity. I mean, the most interesting thing was like Antonio Brown is crazy. Le'Veon Bell is holding out. But it's like, all right, Le'Veon Bell is going to hold out. We have James Conner, who's also like excellent. Everyone was so good.
Yeah, I know.
Even like our mid-level players like Brett Kiesel would be stars on this team.
The Aaron Smiths of the world.
Aaron Smith was actually really, really good.
Was he?
Yeah. Yeah, he looked like a juice head.
I'm trying to it's weird to kind of like think about whose careers overlapped on the Steelers.
I know, it's fun.
Because like TJ Watt played the same with Aaron Smith.
Yep.
And Aaron Smith played with like Levon Kirkland.
Yep.
I don't know if that's true, but
he probably did. At least Greg Lloyd. Pass it.
Did he? Great. Did he really play with Greg Lloyd?
I would assume so.
I would assume so. I didn't realize Kevin Green was only in the Steelers for 3 seasons.
Great 3 seasons though, and what a fun looking guy.
Yeah,
that's what you want your linebackers to look like. It's stringy hair. He looked like Hulk Hogan.
I mean, he could probably run for more yards than this play is actually going to go.
I was just going to say he probably could have run that for more than. And by the way, Mark Andrews just got up to 18 miles an hour. Not only is he of the fairer complexion, but he's also a type 1 diabetic. And he ran as fast as Lamar Jackson. Yeah. Is that what TE stands for? Type 1 diabetic? It's not a very good joke.
Type TY type.
You know what would be funny is if like we get a fumble down here and then can't do anything with it. Well, at least we would stop them from scoring. Mike Tomlin calling that timeout.
Be a good defensive stand.
Like front page news now. Great tackling. I mean, this is ridiculous.
They gotta go. They're gonna run a play here. No, maybe. Oh, okay. I thought they were closer than that. If they were on the 2.
Just let me remind you, they were going to take this game into halftime. We stopped them from doing so. 2 straight runs. They didn't call a timeout. They let the play clock run down to a minute.
By the way, if they end up actually kicking a field goal here at some point, they don't make it here and they kick 3 points. It is strictly because They want to keep Justin warm.
They want to keep Tucker loose. Yeah. Yeah, I agree with you. I think Harbaugh actually during the week, one of their receivers isn't playing, their best receiver actually. And why did you call it timeout?
Did you see him jumping there? I can see that.
Harbaugh this week, he said Zay Flowers was going to be out this week and he'd be back next week, which people were like, whoa, next week, huh? You got to win first. So I don't think he's too worried.
They're
about
like,
this
yeah,
thing.
next week. Yeah, next week.
Yeah, that's what I said.
My defense is not great. So playing next to Khalil Normus on the defensive line is River Vital.
River Vital, huh? Would
I
you
got
like to know
Sam
the Ravens
playing linebacker?
the Ravens win percentage is 97.6 right now.
Yeah, that's low.
Sam Bashir. Yeah, 303 yards to 60. It's not good. That's a lot to a little.
It's about to be 300 and
Mike
308
Tomlin,
yards.
I've never said this before, but Mike Tomlin should be fired at halftime for calling that stupid timeout. Oh my God.
What a great way to end the half. Did that run all 11 seconds off? No. Okay.
Oh, so they have to kick off and run like a sad sack kickoff return where they all
should do an
bow their
onside
heads
kick.
and then they should.
Just be like, yeah, go ahead. You can have it.
Told you. Yeah. You predicted that a 10-point underdog was going to lose. That's a bold prediction. You and literally everybody else in the world.
Nah, I think he meant he knew they were going up here. They were going to score a touchdown there before.
Oh. That good call. Yeah. 21-0. Yeah.
But again, I think I was in the minority by thinking they would only get a field goal out of that.
Well, you said I still can't believe you called a timeout.
Yeah, what are you doing, man? He knows it too. I think Tomlin is at least, I don't know, I could be totally wrong, but he seems like he's at least somewhat self-aware. Like the shit that he says, like all of his sound bites are crazy and people love him because they're so inane. But they're kind of like endearing at the same time.
Who?
Tomlin, his sound bites.
Yeah.
I think he knows that. Like, do you think he knows? He's like, dude, I think I just fucking lost this game for us. I think I blew any chance we had.
I mean, it's very hard to go into the locker room and then have your players respect you after you do something so stupid. Like that is, I've been a big supporter of Mike Tomlin, and honestly, the thing that soured me on him was watching Hard Knocks because I got to see how he's conducting himself, and it doesn't seem like he's being very honest with himself about their strengths and weaknesses. And I don't know what would cause that, you know? It's an odd thing for a guy who's been around that long.
You know who? Well,
Ooh,
besides
that's interesting.
TJ,
maybe TJ will want out. Cam,
maybe. You know who definitely is going to want out?
GP.
Although,
by the way,
I'm sure there's a number.
Texted me that Devon Little Rest is the name that my nephew made up when he plays with his like starting lineup type figures. He gives them names, and apparently Devon Little Rest is one of them.
You know who he's not. You know who the Steelers could use in the secondary.
Oh, Cam's hurt.
Abdul Palomar, first round defensive back. But it's cool, man. You draft these players. So you gotta it took me like a full game to even figure out what was happening. I had no idea what was going on. And there's a pretty substantial tutorial that you go through, but I still didn't get it. And I was like, I didn't even know which team I was.
Plug it in.
Until I was controlling.
Plug it in. Let's see. I want to see you play a game.
All right.
Since you won't stop talking about it,
Dude, I'm telling you.
I believe you. Yeah, that's what we need, Coach Taylor. Uh-oh.
Yeah, there you go.
He's gonna say
Okay,
something
so
like, "You know what? Maybe I shouldn't have taken that timeout, guys. I'm sorry. That one's on me." All right, what do we got here? First name Daxton Gay Jr. You
literally
can
this
change
is the
their name.
first screen. No, yeah, you can change them, but like, why would you change Daxton Gay Jr.?
Wait, are you on the? I want to see your game.
Oh, this is it. Well, it's on my
Okay,
phone.
whatever. This works. This works.
Yeah, this is. You can switch them
Change
up.
your favorite team.
So that's it. I don't even know what that
Wait,
does.
that's a woman. Go back. Random character. Keep
Sammy
going.
Shredder.
Cordro Brewer. Iman Cologne. He's old.
Rennell. Is that Rennell
Is that
or
your
Rennell?
coach or is that your player?
If that guy's from anywhere south of the Mason-Dixon lines, Mason-Dixon line is Rennell.
That's right.
If he's from Connecticut, it's Rennell.
Wait a
Pearl
second.
Jumper.
Wait, are these your
Roy
coaches or your player?
Yes. So this is like you are the coach. The idea is
Okay.
all
right.
the career
That's
is
all
that
I
you are
needed
the
to know. I
coach.
just
of
didn't
the
know
team.
why there were women and old men. That's all. Keep going.
Yeah. So
Leroy
Moon's
Moon's a good one.
That's us. All right. So you start. So you can read this, right?
Yeah, let me
You're
read
the new
this.
coach. There's 1 week left in
Shut
the
up.
season.
With just 1 week left in the regular season, Houston have appointed Leroy Moon. Moon has worked at the college level for 7 years and was excelling. Is this the same thing that you saw, or is this different?
It's the same thing.
Okay.
Different
Gotcha.
name.
Okay.
All right. So now they pick a team for you. So you just go to Houston. And I missed that. So I didn't even know what the fuck was happening when I started actually playing the game. I'm gonna skip the tutorial. Or do you want to see it?
Well, I'm gonna have to see it when I do it, so you can skip it.
So we haven't won a game yet. It's week 18. We're playing at Indy, and you have all of these.
I gotta say, morale's pretty
Thanks.
high for an 0-16 team.
Yeah, fans are at 30%. I don't know why they're that high. You got front office, right? The morale's there, salary cap, which is basically your budget. They say salary cap, but it's your budget.
Maybe
Stadium
morale's
here
so
sucks.
because
Training facilities that
Leroy
suck.
Moon is
Rehab's
good.
high. So this thing right here, this 2cc, this is my bank of it. This is how much I actually have. And this is like the currency you need.
Wait, where's the CC?
This little gold dot.
Oh, okay.
2 and then like that. It's like a coin.
Yeah. I can see that.
You earn those and then you spend them on all the things you need to make your team better.
Okay, that makes
That's
sense.
the thing
So
you can buy if you want to.
There's a currency system, right? Okay, so
Right.
but you can earn them through the game, but you can also buy more of them with real money.
That's right.
Got it.
So you got a free agent list here. This is during the season. It's like a week 18.
Yeah, I picked up on
Increase the
that
cap.
too.
You got staff hires. Okay.
Wait, no, hold on. Go.
Staff hires. So these are my current coordinators, offensive, defensive.
What are
These
the
are the
little
ones that
number?
can
Oh, that's
replace
how
them
much
with.
they cost.
That's how much they cost.
So if you want Stout, you're gonna who's a 3.5 star, you're gonna have to break out 22 CCs, as you call them.
Stout. Where do you see Stout? Oh, down here. Yeah,
Oh, right,
22. And his great is that, he's got, that's his name. His morale is okay. And I don't know exactly what that means, but I think it's just like a general modifier on all of your skills.
Yeah, makes sense.
And I don't even know.
So what about his trait being physio? What does that mean? Click on the little eye.
I don't know. And here's why. So look.
Click on the eye.
If I go
tell
to
you.
So look, just hang on. I know. Let me show you.
Okay.
If I go to Reader, a Terrier Reader, who is my current offensive coordinator, his trait is none. I click on this, and this is what it tells you. Coach is gonna have traits. This coach does not have a trait.
Okay, I get it then. So a guy who has physio is your players are going to be in better shape. They're going to stay healthy more.
They get a boost. You can pick training regimen. You can extend the contract to this guy. He's signed for 2 years. He's got good morale. He's only 43, so he'll be around for a while. The dude, like, we haven't even gotten to the team.
You don't have
Talking
to
about
sell me, man. I'm
coaches.
into this. I love this. I love this so much. Just keep taking me
So
around.
here's my roster.
So okay,
D
wait, hold on.
downs.
How many stars are we talking? 4 or 5?
So 5. I think it's a 5-star scale. But
Okay,
here's
so
where
you've
it
got
gets.
a 3.5-star quarterback. How good is that
I think
in your
that's
experience?
pretty good.
Could you build a team around him?
Yes. I don't think. But the problem is. So here's the things you have to consider. Yeah, this is great, but he's only 36. He's already 36.
Right.
He's signed for 3 more years.
We got a
And he's
Russell
not going to
Wilson
get any better.
situation.
If you go to someone like, let me find a different. Okay, this guy's young, and these are like what you can still unlock for him. You can get his levels to increase
Can you
by
change
that
his
amount.
name to Rose McGowan? No, Rose.
Rose. Yeah, Ross McGowan.
Okay, go
We're
with
gonna go
Ross McGowan.
We're going to go with Ross McGowan. Right? So he's going to get better because he's young. And you can, when you level his XP up, you get to select which of these you increase each time. And they're in blocks that are about this size.
Now, what if you hit meeting?
That's okay. Meeting.
Oh, so this
His
is
morale
really
61%. I can spend 2 to boost it.
But you only got 3.
Right. Condition. The more they play week to week, you can't sub anyone in or out of games. You pick them, you pick your team, and then that team plays the whole game regardless. No one gets hurt during games. People get hurt after games and are out for weeks.
Go to his stats. I want to see his stats. No, go to your quarterback. I want to see your quarterback stats.
They don't have it. No one has any stats. It's like
your 0-16
user stats.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Using those players.
Okay.
So Rasul Perry, the kicker. So here's what you can do, right?
This is all you get on offense: quarterback, 2 running back, a wide receiver.
No. So here's what I didn't understand. This is the part I didn't get. It says players 5 of 10. You have 10 key player slots that you can fill at any given time, and they're always like a quarterback, running back. They're basically every position.
Is it still 11 on 11 in the gameplay?
Yes. Yes.
So these are only the guys you control the fate of. Everyone else is an NPC.
They're not NPCs because you can throw the ball to them and then control them.
No, I know.
Like I could.
What I'm saying, NPC in terms of you can't do the menu. You don't have these training and other options available to you.
They each of them has the stats of your overall team as their stats.
Okay.
These guys have their own stats.
Yep.
That you can change based on how you play. All right. So let's just get in. That's what's going on. And so it'll make more sense if I actually start a game. So I'm Houston.
By the way, I just want to say you are explaining this like someone who hasn't played sports video games in a really long time.
Okay, good. Because that my story checks out. All right, so
that looks like a hand, by the way.
Yeah, handball.
It looks like a handball.
Okay, so Indy has the ball. My defense is on.
So you're
I
not
don't
actually.
do anything.
No, you're just simming defense.
It's just defense. So here's where we are now. Now you always play offense.
Okay.
I don't know the controls, but the idea is that you drop back to pass, or you click on the running back, and then the running back will go. And I wonder
so everything's in our pay. What I'm seeing right now is the pass play and the run play. That was good. Touchdown. You're a natural.
T. Hardman
spikes the handball.
Try kicking. Okay, so now Indy's got the ball again, and they kind of tell you what, like Beecham wasn't strong enough. Strength is a stat. It's a fumble.
Oh, good job.
That's 2 interceptions. So the guys who were on the offensive players who were on that 5-player list are the ones that are blinking.
Yeah, no shit.
Okay. Is this seriously like how Madden is?
No, but like it's just how video games are. I see what you mean about the restraint now. Can you do anything
Sorry,
to break
let me turn
tackles?
this down. No, it's all stat based. You can move up and down, which I think helps sometimes.
And then you have a juke button, you said?
You can go up and down. That's it.
Do you intentionally throw that away?
I didn't mean to. I mean, I was trying to throw it to that guy, but I overthrew him.
Do a running play. Oh, I see. So it's very Tecmo Bowl-y.
Yes. Which
so far this
the
looks very easy. You're having no trouble.
I am having it. So there's dynamic difficulty. The better, like you'll win your first 3 games, or once you at least get the controls down, you'll win by
That's
a
also
lot.
very much a Tecmo Bowl thing. Your first game, you
Yep.
blow them out. Second game, very hard.
So that
And their
first quarter,
performance
right.
earns them currency, correct?
That's the weird part. The currency is based off of your fan score,
Which goes up
Like
the more success you have, but not individual. Like if your guy gets 5 touchdowns in a game, he's
he'll
not
be happy.
But that's it.
It'll make his mood increase and give him XP towards leveling up.
Okay, so the answer to that question would be yes.
But when you say
earns him
currency, I'm thinking of like the currency you literally have to spend from week to week in the game.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I thought it
Not
was
that.
he does well, he earns currency, you use currency to up level his stats. You're telling me he does well, the fans are happy. And because the fans are happy, you get coinage and then you up level his stats.
You up level the team stats that way.
But not individual stats. Can only be done by coinage.
You can do both. Team and individual stats. So yeah, I stand corrected. You spend that on everything. But you can't level up the team stats any other way.
Got it. Oh,
This guy's great. Tim Hardman.
where do you see his name?
Who says T Hardman down on the bottom left?
T Hardman. Okay, I'm blocked
Zoom.
by our StreamYard comment.
I kind of want to get I might just skim the rest of this so we can get to the draft.
Oh, Tommy, he just referred to the team as they. Interesting. Tomlin.
Who did? Oh, did Tom say that?
I didn't say Cam quit. I said he
All
was
right, game's
hurt.
back on.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna shut this down. Come back to it.
Well, it's not back on yet, but yeah.
Yeah, it's done.
Dude, so it looks fun. It doesn't
Yeah,
look
it
as
is
good
fun.
as you're saying it is.
Maybe I'm just like
feel differently.
you should try it.
Oh, I'm definitely going to. There's no question.
Yeah, you're
about
the one
that.
that told me to try it.
Exactly. It was actually fun watching you play, though. I can't wait till I text you in 2 weeks and I'm like, I just signed Devon Little Rest to a 3-year contract because I bought $15 worth of CCs.
Yeah, I spent $49.99. They were running a sale on CCs, so I 33% off. So I bought as many as I could. Oh no! Now they have the ball again. That's right.
The ceremonial NFL kickoff. Well, it's easy. We're a lot better than them.
Yeah, one play at a time. Another half football play.
Yeah.
One play at a time. Just gotta keep it simple.
One highly successful chunk of yardage at a time.
Keep it simple. Yeah,
we were going to let him go into the
Super
half.
Bowl like this.
We figured two touchdowns was we should do the Super Bowl. Was that what you were saying? You and I should do the Super Bowl like this, or
I first of all, I'm annoyed that we waited so long to do this season.
Agreed.
But now we know. I know where I'll be week 1. If I have to buy, honestly, if I have to buy whatever I have to buy, so
was
we
just
can
gonna
watch
say
games every week.
we will, and we
Yeah.
will.
But yeah, I'm fine trying this with non-Steelers teams,
Yeah, it might even be more fun.
especially during the playoffs.
No emotional involvement.
Yeah, you can kind of jump around too. You don't feel bad for
Yeah.
not talking about it for a minute.
No changes were made at the half. We're sticking with the same game plan.
TJ tackles the guy without the ball.
That's the one.
Got it.
I mean, honestly, the only thing that would make sense, and I think this is so funny. You always find out after the season. It's like, yeah, TJ was playing with only one kneecap, and he only had 7 toes for half the season. It's like, yeah, well, why didn't you tell people that? It doesn't make sense. You're just going to drag this guy's name through
it's
the mud.
in the NFL. It's all about information, and
Yeah.
everyone's looking for every edge they can get. And the last thing we want to do is put our men at a disadvantage. There
You know
he
what he's
is.
saying to that coach? He's saying, you know what, man? I don't know. I think I got like 3 good years left in the league, and I don't know if I want to ruin that tonight.
Yeah, because I don't want to make this my last one.
Yeah. Cam Hayward and TJ Watt are both out. You know it's bad.
And Nick just got blown up on a block. Did you see that?
No, I didn't. That's what I love about Sky
It wasn't super
want.
violent. It wasn't super violent, but it was like the perfect block to spring that play.
All right, so a couple of questions. First question is, on any given day, why is one team making great blocks and another team? These guys are all just as talented as everyone else, right? The Ravens aren't winning this game because they're more talented. Maybe Lamar Jackson, I guess he's pretty freakish. Second question, what do you think is like, you remember Spygate and how the Patriots were like, had video of other people's practices and stuff? And in Major League Baseball, the Astros had the trash can. What do you think is like the grimiest things these NFL teams are doing that we don't know about?
Intercepting the communications from the sideline to the quarterback, or side,
Yeah,
intercepting team communications.
That'd be pretty cool.
That happens in NASCAR, and like, you have like one thing to talk about in NASCAR. It's like when you're going to pit, or like how many tires you're going to take when you pit. That's it.
Yeah.
And teams still do that. They definitely do it in the NFL.
I mean,
there's every piece of information is relayed through a headset.
Oh, Austin did the fake out there. Did you see that?
Yeah, he faked us out. He was
good faked out the couple of the Ravens. He got a couple of them. He didn't fool number 10 there. 16. Tommy Hillcrest.
I love a good
Tommy
keep
Hardman.
it out of the end zone athletic play. They always make it look less, like, harder than it should be. I know it's incredibly hard.
Well,
like, I feel like it should happen more often than it does.
They're running so like full speed. They can't see where the ball is, and then all of a sudden
it shows up and they
drops from the sky. Yeah, and starts
in their
bouncing.
peripheral.
Yeah, that would be a great Pro Bowl skills competition. Although it'd just be you'd have to send up like 50 punts before you got the right one, the one to bounce the right way.
That would be that should be like a fans. Remember when we used to have those? We talked about this where they had at Three Rivers. You could go down, like, kick a field goal and throw a pass or something.
Yeah,
they should just set up like a bunch of gymnastics mats in the end zone and be like, here, dive and try to keep the ball and play on a punt.
Get Sean Sweesham out there to just bomb punts all day for the fans.
Jay Miller.
Get Jay Miller, Josh Miller, Jewish.
Yeah, Jay, initial J, not J-Y.
I don't know what that means. The Robot R? Is that a show?
Have you seen the Robot R?
Johnny Five?
Have you seen the Robot R?
Have you seen the Robot R? They're pulling out all the good commercials. Are you watching this Hyundai commercial?
It's playoffs time, man. This is like some of these are bigger than the Super Bowl. That's
Yeah, I've seen the one that hits 3-pointers. It was at down at Carnegie Science Center, which ain't even called Carnegie Science Center no more.
What's it called?
Like the Joan T. Kirk Science Center.
Joan T. Kirk. That rolls
Yeah,
off the tongue.
the Carnegie Foundation.
Changing the names.
Stop
You
ponying up.
ever get? It's funny whenever you hear old people complain about things changing from
Yep,
when
there you go.
they were. I get it now.
I mean, they kind of do. They got the jugs machine. Oh man, how much would you fucking have loved to have a jugs machine when we were kids?
How soon after procuring a jugs machine do you start doing like really
Watermelon.
risky things with it?
Yeah. First day, Rich. First day.
Yeah.
The reason we didn't have a jugs machine was because we would have taken the skinniest one among us and launched them through that thing.
Yeah, right.
Squeeze their internal organs to soup.
I was at Matt Bianco's baseball school
with
the travel team at one point, and I'd never hit off a jugs machine or anything like that. And you can throw curveballs with it, right? So he's got one.
Of course he does. He's Matt fucking Bianco.
Matt Bianco wasn't there, but our team was there to like take batting practice before a game or something like that. I don't know. It was odd. Like we didn't do that very often, and we never did it after this. And maybe this is why. But Jim Sal, all the coaches, decided that instead of throwing batting practice, let's use a jugs machine. It's right here, and they crank. You're like, you guys want to hit curveballs, and they cranked it up to throw huge, like 3-foot curveballs at us. And Matt Bianco showed up when it happened and fucking lost his mind. I've never seen. He's a pretty mild-mannered guy, and
he was cool.
He was screaming.
He's like, "These are kids. What are you trying to do, Jimmy Sal?"
He's like that. Plus, it's like, it's my fucking machine, dude. Get out of here. Like, who allowed you to do that? What are you guys doing here?
Oh my God.
Oh, wow.
So here's an idea.
What a catch.
Instead of running it for a 3-yard gain and passing to Firemouth on a 3-yard pass, you had that bomb to Pickens, which he pushed off, but whatever. Russ can sling it, man. Let him cook.
Yeah, well, and why did it take a half a football and 60 total yards for them to come up with, like, allow that to happen?
Honest
back
answer.
to Skycam. Darnell Washington is open. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ.
Yep.
There he is.
14 agrees with me. There you go. Although he threw the ball 5 times, so let's not go crazy. Oh, hold on one second.
The lowest air attempts.
Hello?
Air yard attempts. You're not muted.
Hello?
Hello?
Is that little Moshe?
Yeah.
Now you're muted. Good idea. 3rd and 5. Oh, my God. Al Michaels calls it.
My nephew just
Just-
FaceTimed me. It was very sweet.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
But like, so now my honest answer on why it took him this long is Mike Tomlin's ego. I truly believe that. He wants to be a certain type of team, and they're not that. And rather than admit he was wrong, he just doubles down. He's open. He's open. Dude, he is open. Did you see
Yeah.
that?
Russ has got to start looking at these guys with the green circles around their feet.
Did
What's
you
he
see how
doing?
81 was? Did you like?
Yeah.
And he pouted after the play too. He was wide open. And
The
Russ
play
was looking
before,
right at
well,
him.
2 plays before was Darnell Washington was free. No one near him. And if that guy's got no one near him, like throw the ball in his direction. He's huge.
And
We'll catch it.
and so this is Russell Wilson. That's our new scapegoat. He's got him. Dude, what is he doing?
See now, yeah. Damn it, dude.
Dude, okay, so there's only one play they should try on this. They should call right now. Throw it to number 14. I don't care if he's in triple coverage. Go for it. You're down 21-0 halfway through the third quarter. He's open. He just slept on it.
What a meltdown.
I know.
I'm sure it's happened with other teams in the NFL before to be that good that early and then fade this hard.
Freiermuth is wide open. There you go. This team is so goddamn weird.
Get it, man. But that looked great.
It looked fantastic.
That looked great. Oh, was that George?
No, it was
Okay.
Van Jefferson, believe it or not, which makes it even weirder.
No. The person yelling into the camera.
Yeah, that was Pickens.
Okay. That means he's invested.
He's always invested. That's not his problem. He just can't take it when he fails or when a team fails. Like he cares so much. He's like Lenny from Of Mice and Men. He's hugging it so hard, he's killing it. Like he loves you so much, he squeezes you to death. Perfect pass.
No, it was a 98-yard drive.
Yeah, that was a 98-yard drive.
What happened at halftime? I'll have what they're having.
It doesn't make any sense. All right, so here we go. Here's our drive recap brought to you by State Farm.
Yeah.
Najee, 1-yard run. Incomplete. Over the middle to Calvin Austin for 25 yards. Pass to Jalen for 5 yards. Russell Wilson gets sacked. On 3rd and 5, Russ passes to Mike Williams for 37 yards. Incomplete. 30-yard touchdown to Van Jefferson. So that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 plays. And four out of the 9 plays on that drive gained yardage.
They should do those plays again.
Think about that. 4
They
out
can
of
get
the
rid
9
of the other
plays on that
5.
had any yardage at all.
They should not do the ones that they didn't gain yards in. And
Shane, they
do
should stick to
the
the-
ones that they
Yeah,
did.
They should stick to the ones that were working.
So
Okay, so I'll say this about Russell Wilson. Is it corny? 100%. Is it annoying when you're losing? 100%. But is it genuine? Yes. His mental toughness is off the charts. To be down 21-0 and then come back and engineer a 98-yard drive, special kind of person can do that.
I've quit for way less.
Yeah.
Way less adversity.
Yeah, man. Far less.
Mailed in.
adversity. I have tapped it out immediately. Things got a little hard, and that was enough for me.
Yeah. Yeah, agreed. But again,
I'll tell you
how
something
many
else that's
people in the
interesting.
NFL don't have that? There's some, sure,
Most.
but how many don't? Especially quarterbacks who are good.
Yeah, most.
They all do. That's what kind of sets them apart
Yep. Another interesting thing,
from other
no
amazing
turnovers in this
athletes.
game so far.
Yeah.
No fumble, no
Oh,
interceptions, nothing.
there's a fumble. Arthur Smith just dropped something. You see that?
He's a
was a little-
billionaire, man. Think about that for
Is
a
he?
second. His dad
Arthur
is Fred Smith, who started FedEx.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's the most fascinating thing about him. I
And
worked
he's
for his dad
working?
before. I know. And he's sleeping in the office, man. He's a billionaire. It's not very often that the offensive
must be the
coordinator
trust.
is the richest guy in the stadium, let alone on the field.
Yeah, right. Yeah. How liquid is it? That's what I want to know.
Yeah.
How
Let's get some
liquid's that
liquidity.
billion?
Well, he might not be a billionaire yet, but he will be.
It's headed his way.
Yeah. Big play. Big play. Here we go. There we go. Rich, what are we seeing here?
What happened? NFL is like, hey, assholes.
Yeah.
Amazon's like, we paid a lot of money for this game, and people are gonna watch the whole fucking thing. So
You know what's funny though? The NFL
make
is
it
like
close.
that. Like, even without rigging, the NFL, or maybe it is because of rigging. Either way, it is like that. Like, the reason I know this is because I've bet on a lot of football games. And if you think about this game from the perspective of someone who's got the Ravens -10, they're not feeling great right now. Right? Like, there are very few games where I bet and my team was up 21-7 at halftime, and I was like, "Oh yeah, this is going to be easy." It never goes down that way.
Well, they just picked up a 2nd and 21 fairly simply on a broken play.
Yeah, then there's that.
Maybe it wasn't a broken play, but the guy was just
No, he did
standing on
not,
the standing still.
Calvin Austin and Mike Williams and Van Jefferson were the only people who gained yardage. And Jalen Warren gained 4 yards. So the problem is the defense then. That's the new
yeah, it
scapegoat.
certainly looks like it. The offense wasn't also helping.
Well, they didn't really have the ball much, man.
Yeah, when they had it, they acted like they were allergic to it when they did have it. Great. So he's hurt, and he's going to try to play the rest of this game, so he'll miss the first 8 games next year after the surgery to fix whatever this is. And how much worse it got in the second half.
Oh, dude.
Wow.
Yeah. He is running 21.1. He is running through gaping holes with very little to no friction.
What was Usain Bolt's top speed?
Yeah, look it up.
Fastest top speed human.
I'll say 26, 27 miles an hour.
It says the record foot speed is the Wikipedia limits of speed. The record is 27.78 measured between meter 60 and meter 80 of the 100-meter sprint at the 2009 World Championships by Usain Bolt.
That's a really cool record to have.
The fastest speed ever achieved by a human being.
Yeah. That's a really cool statistic to have.
What's weird is his average was 23. I guess if you take the start, 23.35, which if you take the start is fucking unreal.
Tommy. And we can't even tackle a guy doing 17. We got guys out here running 27.7, and we can't even stop a guy going 17.
That is a great Pittsburgh dad thing.
Yeah.
You could tackle someone going 21. How about someone going 15 school zone speed?
Well,
You can't even tackle someone going school zone.
Tommy is Pittsburgh dad. He is a dad who lives in Pittsburgh and loves the Steelers.
Yeah.
And we got to 21. Yeah, it was bad. I mean, the blocking has been incredible. We have disrupted their run game, not anything. The only play we came close was the play Rich called out, where it should have been a 3-yard loss, but it was a 3-yard gain. I know what the answer to this question is going to be already, and I'm already annoyed by it. But have you ever watched the show Severance?
I've caught portions of a single episode.
It's worth investing your time. It's one of those shows that really is on the next level in terms of how intelligent and fun it is. But it's so confusing that like you can't really binge watch it.
See, that's a thing, man. When I'm turning on TV,
I
I'm looking at a screen.
I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit about how easy you want to take it. This show is worthwhile.
Okay.
I'm done with your justifications.
I mean, you're talking to a guy
watch this so that we can talk about it.
Who didn't realize that the kid was dead in The Sixth Sense until after the movie was over, talking about it with whoever the people I saw it with.
Yes.
They're like, he was dead.
See?
That
great
okay.
show. So Tommy, season 2 is coming back January 17th. There was just a commercial for it. I don't know if you saw that. I'm really excited for it. At least I have someone to talk about it with. Rich.
Yeah. Hey, well, listen. Every great podcast has its spinoffs, and maybe this is your opportunity.
There we go. Okay, Rich, prediction time. Final score prediction.
I still think they got to get Justin Tucker some reps, meaningful game reps. He's not doing the kickoffs.
Nah, but he's kicking extra points, so he's out there.
That's true. That's true.
Look at Henry's gold chain. He looks so cool.
I know. It's crazy to think that they play with those things on their necks, but it does look awesome.
What's even crazier is that a human being of this size can run like that at 31 years old. He rushed for 1,900 yards this year, and he had already rushed for 2,000 previously in his career. I don't know if that's ever been done before, but I doubt it. I think that's a far bigger deal than Saquon Barkley getting 2008. And Saquon Barkley is 5 years
That's a lot.
younger.
I didn't realize he had 1,900.
Yeah. That's I think because of Saquon, you didn't hear about it a lot.
Yeah.
Because 2000 was the headline. But my God.
I usually talk about the second best running back all the time.
And Derrick Henry's last team was like, nah, he can't do it anymore. We're gonna let this guy
Same
go.
with Saquon, which is funny. That is.
Does he have a grill in? Yeah, we're gonna see him
when they're giving him a pickup truck.
We're gonna see him smiling from ear to ear
when they're presenting him with something.
Oh, we got Justin Fields at quarterback.
Why is George Pickens staring at the sideline? Did you see that?
Oh, really? All diamonds? Of course it is. He's Lamar fucking Jackson. He's about to be a 3-time MVP. Did Tom Brady ever get 3? He didn't, did he?
3 what? 3 MVPs?
Yeah. I can't think of any football player that had 3 MVPs.
That had to have happened through the internet. Let's find out.
On it. Peyton Manning. 1, 2, 3. He's got 5. Rodgers has 4. Brady's got 3. Jim Brown 3. Brett Favre 3. Johnny Unitas 3.
Yeah, Johnny U. I knew it.
Dude, Peyton Manning has 5 MVPs? Jesus.
Say it again.
What was happening there
What?
in the game?
I don't know. I stopped paying attention for a second.
What did you want me to repeat?
There was a
Oh,
timeout. Didn't the Steelers call timeout?
yeah, but it took a long time for them to
Or
take a
maybe the other
timeout.
team's called timeout. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
The other team.
Peyton Manning has 5 MVPs? Does that
Seems
seem
like
like
a lot,
to
huh?
you? Yeah, it seems like a lot to me.
And he never won a Super Bowl, correct? He was there once.
No,
Or
he
no,
won
did
one.
they win?
Yeah.
He beat the
I think-
Bears.
yeah, he was there twice and then they won one, yeah. They got blown out in one too.
Oh no. He won one with the Broncos.
Yeah, he went to both of them with the Broncos and won one of them. Yeah, because remember they got blown out like 56-3 one year. And then he came back against the Bears. The game Devin Hester returned a punt for a touchdown. Was that against him? The opening kickoff, or not a punt, a kickoff?
No, he won. He won one with the Colts.
Oh, he played in 4 Super Bowls, of which he won 2. You're right. 41 when the Colts beat the Bears, and when
That was like
Broncos
rainy.
beat the Panthers.
I feel like I remember that game, and it was in the first Super Bowl played in the first Super Bowl played in rainy conditions. It's hard to believe. I mean, it rains in Florida, right? That was the one where Prince played the halftime show.
Yeah, that was a great Super Bowl.
And he sang Purple Rain within the rain.
Yeah, so the Broncos lost to the Seahawks 43-8 in the Super Bowl.
Oof.
That was one of Peyton's appearances. Yeah.
That's not good.
No, it's not good, Rich. It's not good at all.
Al Michaels.
So Al
doesn't
Michaels
have
is saying he
an
doesn't know.
answer.
Yeah, okay. Got you heard it too. Yeah, neither
were,
team
they
took
were
a timeout. And now Fields isn't in the game anymore. That's it, guys. You show them. You're a hard-nosed running team. 2nd and 1, but you got 3.
Yeah, Calvin, get in the huddle, man. Come on.
Meanwhile,
let's fucking get this over with.
they have 242 rushing yards to our 23. Did you hear that? 242 rushing yards.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't want to see him get hurt, man. I don't want to see him
He's
get
not
hurt
going to
in
be on
this
the team
game
next year at all.
That's what I
Doesn't
mean.
matter.
I don't want it for
yeah.
him.
Yeah, I agree with that. He's a really good dude. He's the kind of guy that you just start throwing CCs at if he's on your Retro Bowl team.
His morale is going to consistently be high, possible, and sometimes exceptional.
I'm thinking you should bring in that coach with the physio.
Oh no! Now he is hurt.
Oh boy, that was a gift.
That's what they were. That's why they had to call that timeout.
Yeah, they were like, "Look, how are we gonna?"
They were gonna rule on that scripted play. Okay,
Dude, he is freakishly good. Again, we're in the third quarter. We're in the third quarter with 3 minutes left. And we've got our second pass to Pickens.
And yeah, right. Like, I don't blame him for like still kind of celebrating that touchdown. That's not the second time he's running a route.
That is a perfect pass.
That's a great pass, and like,
look at that. I mean, that is right in the basket.
Really good body control there to get that.
Well, that's the I think
through.
his people talk about his hands, but his body control is like Olympian level.
Yeah. Yeah. That was like one of the coolest plays of this. That was like one of the best touchdowns of the season for the Steelers.
Every time he touches the ball, it's electric.
It is.
He's a unique type of player.
It is. He makes people watch.
Played basketball for the first time this week since Sloan was born.
How much are you regretting that?
And played basketball for the first time in my life with corrected vision.
You had rec specs on?
Contacts.
Oh.
Isn't that weird to think that I've been playing
all these years,
my entire life without, you don't really need it. I mean, my vision's not, even if my vision was that bad, you still don't really need it.
You're not like seeing 3 rims out there, shooting the middle one.
Yeah, it's not that bad, but it was weird. It like screwed with my depth perception a bit. But I played well, so maybe that's going to be the move going forward.
Hey, in this league, everyone's inches or everything. You're looking for inches. Every advantage you can get.
Every incremental gain.
You gotta take it. You gotta explore. You gotta be curious. Throwing in those contacts. It keeps your team on the court at rec night. I assume that's what it's called, rec night.
It's what it's called. We call it rec night. Hey guys, get ready for rec night?
Get ready for a night of recreation?
Final score prediction.
42-24. No, they're not going to kick a field goal. 42-28.
So you see 2 more touchdowns per side.
Did the third quarter just end? Is that what happened?
No, I don't think so.
It was just a touchdown timeout.
Yeah, there's still 3 minutes
Maybe
left.
not 2 each. Maybe 35-21.
Well, the Ravens defense isn't supposed to be very good. Ours is clearly not very good. So I don't know if that's a crazy prediction. You might be correct.
A little recency bias there, maybe.
Yeah.
Forgetting the first half they got 3 first downs.
But again, they didn't really have the ball much. They had the ball for 7 minutes, and they run the ball a lot.
Yeah, because they got 3 first downs. But maybe now that
did they
Russell
actually
Wilson
get 3 first downs?
I don't know. It couldn't have been much more.
I think they got 1 first down. So that means they ran like 15 plays.
That's all you got to do?
What is stopping the game going to accomplish? Like, if you're going to do anything, send them all to the locker rooms and stuff, right?
Yeah, right. Evacuate the stands. I don't know. Everyone watch it. If that's all you have to do, someone just heard that and is like, I'm definitely doing that in the Super Bowl.
Right. Like, what's to stop them from just someone flying a drone on the field and like flying it right into Lamar Jackson? Wouldn't be hard to do. Wouldn't hurt him.
Right? Yeah, I don't even. I mean, I think the number of people willing to actually do that are relatively small. To the number of people I'm just going to fuck around and stop an NFL game.
Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah.
Just cause.
Yeah. Maybe your team's losing. You just got
or even
the vicinity,
just like some bored preteen.
Yeah, no, I'm saying there are multiple use cases. You got the board.
There's a lot of people.
You've got the heavy better. You've got the Joker mentality. People who just want to see the world. Some men just want to watch the world burn. That was my
Okay.
Michael Caine.
So I'm okay with George Pickens celebrating still. I'm not okay with like the defense. Okay, guys.
The folded arms is my favorite of the
Are you tough
defensive.
now?
Is my favorite of the defensive procedural downs celebration. Yeah, cross arms, and it was a good play though. And George
was.
Pickens made one of the coolest catches ever, so he gets to celebrate for sure.
Yeah, and Van Jefferson, like these guys, you can't do your job unless someone throws you the football.
Yeah,
And if
weird,
that's just
isn't it?
not happening, it's not your fault. It's literally not your fault. I mean,
That's why these
maybe you're
guys are
not
all
getting open.
divas.
I don't know.
Because they're basically just running wind sprints if they don't get the ball. It's miserable.
Right. Yeah, running wind sprints and then blocking
Yeah, yeah.
on the plays you don't run the wind sprint.
I bet there's some if you know the play's not coming to your side, there are some wide receivers and cornerbacks who are like, we're not doing this one, are we? You good with taking this one off? I'm gonna come up
That
and push you
definitely
a little.
happens. If it doesn't happen before the snap, it might I can see that conversation occurring.
Yeah. Or maybe it's
Like,
not a
immediately.
verbal conversation. It's like
It's just like
look.
this side block each other. Like just
Wait.
don't.
Stay there.
Just don't. I won't. Don't.
Again, I'm going to reiterate something. If I bet on the Ravens, I'm not feeling great right now.
No.
Not laying 10 points. Right? Because this score
fucking
is
ran into
14.
him.
Is there a flag? Are you ahead of me?
I mean, I saw him run into the kicker.
So what is that? 5 yards tacked on to the receiving reception?
It looked pretty blatant.
Well, then it's roughing.
Yeah, where's Danny Smith?
And they get a first down.
Well, what was the down in distance?
4th and 10.
So
it's only a first down if it's a personal foul. If it's running into the kicker, yeah, that's just running into the kicker. It's a 5-yard penalty.
okay, whatever.
So they would have had to punt. They would have gotten 5 yards and had to punt again. Yeah.
Yeah, right. I don't understand so then what is roughing the kicker? What's the difference?
When he's like his leg is extended and you fucking drill him in the other knee, it's a personal foul.
So it's subjective.
So that happened after the kick and he landed. If he's kicking it and you drill him, when he's like exposed like that, then yeah.
His kicking leg has not yet hit the ground.
I don't know if it's specific to where the kicking leg is, but I think it's mostly when he's in the act of being vulnerable, or if they would have like fucking pummeled him after the punt,
right?
Okay,
it worked out. I mean, fine, 5 yards, and they declined it. So who cares? They got the ball back, which is what they need. Great announcing
run the ball,
team.
So help me God. Oh, they're bringing it. They're bringing it.
Another 5 yards.
A veteran. Cool hair. Not a cool thing to do. Oh, that ref just caught his flag. Did you see that?
No.
Someone threw his flag back to him and he caught it. I didn't realize that's how those were collected.
Yeah, I thought it was a pick your own flag up kind of situation.
Not to mention something bad can happen. I mean, you remember when that guy from the Browns, that defensive lineman for the Browns, dude, you cannot.
That's when I realized they put fucking BBs in those things.
Yeah,
as weights.
Have I told you that has been scrubbed from the internet?
That there were BBs in the flags?
No,
and that's what hit him
of the guy getting literally blinded. Blinded that guy.
Yeah, the only thing they ever showed. Well, I feel like I've seen it.
Yeah, you've seen it, but I looked for it, I don't know, not that long ago. And it's the NFL does not want they blinded a man. A referee blinded a man
Yeah.
in like the prime of his life.
Yeah. It certainly is highest earning potential
Oh,
of
Russ,
his life.
he was there again. He was right there at the sticks. This guy's unfucking believable. I've never seen Russ from Skycam. He's bad.
Last drive, we're just talking about how great he looked.
That's
Gotta let
what's
Russ
so
loose,
weird
man.
about him.
Just gotta let
is
him.
that
You gotta
he-
let him loose. That was the problem. See, let Russ be Russ, and now it's like he's
highest
bad.
in the NFL. Throws it away 7% of the time. What a fucking loser. What a fucking loser. That's like such a loser stat.
Yeah, take the sack.
Russ, don't you see those red circles? Those guys are coming. That was a bullet, dude. Yeah. Yeah. Do you know, have you ever heard the nickname for him, NFL Youngboy?
Maybe.
There's a rapper called NBA Youngboy, and NBA
Okay.
stands for Never Broke Again. And it's like, think about like the thuggiest, like the people who are like deep into the rap culture. That's what they listen to. So calling him NFL Youngboy is really funny.
I like it.
Yeah. Middle over the middle was wide open. He does not like looking between the hash marks. He really doesn't. He seems, maybe it's the scheme that he wants to throw outside the numbers, but there's guys open, so I doubt it.
Yeah. It just something seems off.
Yeah. He was
It's
so
like,
good
what,
in
just-
Seattle.
Oh, I know.
When I was living there, he was like, he was the man. 10 years ago. He's going to these check downs a lot. Didn't really look like anyone was open on that one, though.
Kind of feels like they need another touchdown now.
Yeah, I would say so. If they make this a one-score game, anything can happen. If they keep it to two scores, it's a whole different mentality.
Like it's got to happen on this drive.
The guy who just walked off the field is one of their best players. He's a safety.
Okay.
In an otherwise very weak secondary. Don't you love that I know these things so I can fill you in?
Yeah, this is
all right, you got single coverage on Pickens with no safety over top of him. You have one safety in the middle. If that safety cheats over to the right or to the, if that safety doesn't cheat over to the right, you have to go to Pickens.
Well, he did.
He ran right over there.
God damn it, dude.
So this is what happens, right? Russ was probably going to GP the whole way there, but it's third down in the NFL, so they're going to throw like exotic shit at him. And every time they do, he doesn't know where to go with the ball. Muth. It's got to be Muth.
I don't know. Just don't run backwards. Throw it away if you want. I don't know.
Yeah. I noticed also that Freiermuth turned and ran downfield on that play instead of coming back to him on a 3rd and 8. That's probably not a good move.
Unless he was thinking that Russ was going to try to take off and you don't run backwards.
Then he should have blocked the guy who was right in front of him.
Yeah. Did you ever see the it happened this season where there was a wide receiver, and I think it was the Seahawks. Geno Smith is quarterback. And the receiver was running a post route or whatever, something to the end zone.
Yeah.
And he noticed that Geno Smith started scrambling, and he had 2 defensive backs on him, but they were running after him. He was behind them. And so instead of stopping and trying to block, he just kept running and was like, throw me the ball. Geno Smith passed the line of scrimmage running with the football, but he's like, throw it to me. And those guys just ran with him down the field instead of turning around and just stopping Geno Smith. It was awesome.
That's kind of cool.
It's
Oh,
very,
that's interesting. I
very.
didn't think about that. So that could have been what was in Fryermuth's head.
They picked up like an extra 25 yards because of that.
Yeah. Got a new Kindle today.
I thought you loved the Oasis.
The Oasis has been good to me, but the battery life is now at like 1 or 2 days. And I know
Yeah.
it doesn't sound like much, but for an e-reader, that's terrible. And
Yeah.
my New Year's resolution was to ditch the iPad before bed. I used to like wind down with I have the 13-inch iPad Pro. It's big. So it's like a little movie theater on my chest when I'm laying in bed. But, I read about how it's not good for you, and I think it annoys Allison too. It would probably annoy me if I was her.
In
So
bed. Yeah.
yeah, in bed, yeah. So I
I,
ditched it
it,
and going for the Kindle.
that's, I don't have an iPad, but not looking at my phones as much before bed is the reason I got my Kindle.
Oh, really?
And I know what you mean on battery life, dude. I charged mine on Labor Day, and I haven't read it too much since
Labor Day?
Labor Day.
Yeah, the one I just bought said it has a 12-week battery life, which is an insane thing to say.
I'm going to see where it is. 60%.
That's crazy.
60. Maybe it was sometime in September. It was definitely before. Yeah.
Did you get the Paperwhite?
Yes, I did.
Yeah, so
It's
that's
good.
the one I
Is
got
that what-
too.
Yeah, I think you'll like it.
So the new one, like compared to the Oasis, which I loved because of the physical buttons, but this new one, when I turn a page, it's way snappier, like 10 times snappier.
The Oasis is.
No, the new one I just got. The
Oh,
Oasis
okay.
is like 6 years old now.
Yeah.
I've had it for a long time.
This isn't particularly snappy, I don't think, but
So
it doesn't bother me.
that
But
the new one that just got released, not that like a couple months ago, that it was a big leap from the previous generation. So that might be why.
so is that because it's more of an iPad than an
No.
e-reader?
No, it's a straight up e-reader. I don't know what technology changed that, but it's really snappy.
Okay.
Mm.
You know what book I'm reading?
To the point
Slowly.
where it gives you the option to do continuous scroll instead of flipping the pages.
Got it. I like flipping.
No,
the
what do you
page.
read?
I think you'll like it. Actually, it's Rick Rubin's book
Oh yeah,
about creativity.
I will download it because Lord knows I'm going to be reading a lot.
Yeah,
I
I'm
also
working
read
my
on
way
the
through
train.
it. He is an out there guy. It's more like try these things if you want to unlock your creativity kind of stuff, but like also trying to like not just like here's how I do it, here's my 10-step program, but like understanding what makes people creative and art.
Is his thing that everyone's creative? You just have to tap it.
He definitely agrees with like creativity exists all around us at all the time, and it's just a matter of recognizing it and harnessing it.
Yeah, like tuning into.
But not everyone has that ability.
Agreed. Yeah, I've always looked at artists as people that are more free. They've freed their mind to observe the world in a way that people like us with 9 to 5s and who just think differently just choose not to or have not honed the skills to be able to do.
Yes, and there's a lot of that in the book, which I don't mind reading. I think it's interesting.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it a shot.
Yeah, it's pretty good. It's heavy. I mean, like some of the stuff he says is super out there.
Yeah, I can only imagine, dude.
But you understand the point he's trying to make.
Yeah. Green orb. It's not what I would refer to that as, but I like that.
Yeah, it's more of a halo, isn't it?
Their offense is slowing down a bit, right?
They picked up 2 first downs on this drive.
See, this is cool. I like Sam Schwartzstein.
Mhm. So they got 2.5 minutes to stop this drive.
This is
So
a big
this is
play, I
the
would
last
say.
set of
This is
downs.
this is actually a big play, and they look
Yeah.
confused. There's a lot of pointing going on. All right. That went about as well as anything could have based on what we've seen so far. Now, if I'm the Ravens, they're about at midfield. Yeah. So if I don't get this on third down, I'm definitely going for it on fourth. Agreed?
Yeah, assuming it's not it's huge loss of yardage. I think it's got to be like 4th and 2-ish.
No, they're gonna run the ball here. They've been running it down our throat all night. There's no reason to throw
Right.
it.
Yeah, they're definitely like trying to get the first down here.
Maybe I'm wrong. No, RPO.
Okay, now you definitely
Nope.
go for it.
Yep, you're going for it, right?
Yep.
Because this is a kill their heart, rip their heart out of their chest.
Yeah, you play to win the game. You play to win the game. Hello.
Defense looks confused again. There's still no one knows
Yeah.
who's going to be on the field. Dude, we didn't even have our people in yet. Did you see that?
No.
They snapped it before our subs
He
were
mentioned
off
it.
the field. Look.
I thought you
Oh
had
my
to
God.
allow time.
No, you don't have to do shit.
I thought if the offense substituted personnel, the defense had to have a chance to.
Uh-oh. Yeah, it's too many men on the field. I was just
Yeah,
going to say they snapped
Steelers.
it. The Steelers had 14 guys on the field. I just want to say I called this all as it was happening. This is yeah. So that has to be coaching. Right?
Yeah. Coaches
Yeah.
call the players and tell which packages are in the game.
And you're not expecting them. We figured out that they were going to go for it on fourth down. How did they not know
Right.
this?
You wouldn't think that like people would be aware.
You
That's
know
a
what I don't
possibility.
understand? And I saw that they're doing this in college now. Stick some fucking nerd right next to the head coach all game to talk to them about this shit. That's their only job, to observe. Everyone out there has responsibilities. They're watching their guy. Who's the big picture guy?
Mm-hmm.
There's
the
college
feel
coaches
guy?
that are doing that right now.
Is there?
Yeah,
Are
there's
there?
a guy that stands right next to the head coach the entire time. I bet you that
Which
becomes a
school?
thing in the NFL
You know?
in the next 5 years.
Any advantage, you got to take it in this league. And hiring Braxton here, really lucky to get him. He dropped out of high school, and he's never watched football, but he plays a lot of it.
He's played 60,000 hours of Madden in his life, and he's never lost a game.
And
goes by the name
Blaze It 420.
Yeah, we hired Just Blaze at 420 not only because of his record in Madden, but because of what he brings to the organization and character.
Yeah, we hired big underscore DIQ 420 hyphen Blaze It.
What about DIQ underscore POWNER? Dick Bowner.
Look at these guys are running all over the field.
Dick Bowner.
It's like coverage prediction, man. Yeah. How could you tell? Everyone knew it was man. Everyone just running around. You get him. You get him.
All right, so we're no worse for the wear. But we didn't get it back with 10 minutes left, and Schwartzstein says that's what we needed.
To get 3 possessions. Now it's probably down to 2.
And now you got to score. That was an incomplete pass
Yeah.
or a fumble.
Oof. Just don't fumble the ball. The guy's gonna be coming behind you. Okay. Jesus.
Hey, he's trying to make it happen. I like him.
I do too. Just
He's my
he
favorite
coughed it up.
player under 5'5"
he coughed it
on
up
the
against
team.
the Bengals, right?
Yeah. Tommy was right. He does have diamonds in his teeth.
I
All
was
right, so
not
if I'm
planning
a
on watching
Ravens
this
better
entire
right
game.
now, I'm feeling pretty good. But if the Steelers score one more touchdown, the Ravens are going to run the ball. The Steelers are going to know it's coming. So if to cover this 10-point spread isn't going to be easy.
To cover.
Okay, Rich, prediction. How are the Steelers going to let down their fans in the fourth quarter here? Will it be a Russell Wilson backbreaking interception? Will it be a Najee Harris fumble when they ran the ball on 2nd and 11? Will it be George Pickens off his hands? Or no, like George Pickens personal foul face mask penalty that takes us out of the red zone or out of field goal range?
Yeah, it'll definitely be there's definitely going to be a 15-yard unsportsmanlike conduct penalty before the end of this game on someone on the offense.
Yeah.
They are going to lose their cool in a way that deserves.
This is around
to
the
be
time it
penalized.
happens. Like if they go 3 and out here, Pickens is going to body slam someone. There's no question.
It's over. Yeah, the writing's on the wall at this point.
Yeah.
Let alone if they go another drive without scoring. So
I always liked that
and
Burger
scoring a
King did
touchdown.
the long chicken sandwich. You know what I mean?
You need in this game, in the fast food game, you got to look for any advantage, anything to differentiate yourself. And we said at Burger King, we sat there and we said, listen, you know what's old? What's tired, dated? Circles. What's new? Ellipses.
Ovals.
Ellipses.
Dude, look at Ray.
Remember when he killed that guy? And then everyone forgot about it because he won a Super Bowl?
Dude, look at him. He looks like he could still play. He looks great.
I know. I know.
If I did that right now, I'd pull a hamstring. Did you hear how Michael's there?
Gained him
Well, the
about
Ravens
5
have
for
Ray
Russ.
Lewis, and the Steelers have the ball.
I didn't hear that.
Love it. Great segue, Al.
G-pick. Okay.
Here comes the personal
Flag.
foul. Here comes
Here
the
it
personal
comes.
foul. Here it comes.
He was reaching for it.
Here it comes. He's going to do it. He wants to so bad.
I thought the ref was going to throw a flag there.
Surprised he didn't. He got drilled. I wonder if in situations like that, the officials kind of don't like Pickens, so they're going to let him take a couple shots.
Man,
Dude, he's incredible.
I know. Why is that not a bigger part of the playbook?
Should be the only thing in the playbook. That's not a push off. He just got
He
his
should
arms
have
around
rolled
him.
out of bounds. It'd have been nice.
Oh, come on now.
Okay, now Russ is. You guys got to at least agree on the route.
Yeah.
before you go to throw it to 14.
Mention that in the huddle
Mode.
next time. We got all worked up. We got all excited because we did something right. And now we don't know how to act.
It's just it's so strange that you don't throw the ball to whoever everyone agrees is the best wide receiver on the team.
He's not even on the
More
field
often.
this time.
I mean, 3 straight targets. Yeah, he deserves to play off, but
Yeah.
at some point, and there we go.
I'll start again.
There they go.
Dude, what is that? When that happens a lot, what do you go to coaching again? You can't tell a
Yeah,
guy.
I
You
don't
don't
know.
think they mentioned not to false start at some point?
No, I think they don't go over that.
That's the problem. Then that if that's the case,
They
then
need
that's
to
it's
practice.
coaching.
See, the 45-day training camp they go through only provides you a specified amount of time to cover every. You can't cover everything in a
That is
month.
the only thing you can't let happen. He does it every time.
They're having a good time there. Baltimore.
Okay, so the way they're going to break our hearts is by Russ taking a sack. That's going to be tonight's theme.
He's definitely going to take a sack on this play too.
Oh,
It's
there's
4th
no
down,
question.
right?
No, it's third.
3rd and 22.
Yeah, 3rd and 20. It's only 3rd and 22. And they literally try to pick up a chunk because they know they're going for it on 4th down.
Keep your ass on the fucking feet. Yeah, that's
From
right.
the 50-yard line. This is going to be really sad. They do not know it. Oh, boy.
I don't hate that, but
I don't
again,
hate it either,
why'd
but
you
yeah.
throw it to him? Why
Yeah.
didn't you throw it to George Pickens?
Yeah.
If you're going to do that, throw it to the better receiver. That
Yeah.
guy was clearly never open. It's not like he saw something.
I mean, that false start killed them. I killed them.
Yeah, it's just not a good team, man. And they fooled us early because they played even worse teams.
Yeah. Well, so how many of those teams they played early? Let's see, went to the playoffs. I believe
Dallas
just the one.
did not play well this year.
No. Denver went to the
Las
playoffs.
Vegas
Oh, 2.
did not play
So
well.
they played against 2 playoff teams versus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, they actually had a bye at the halfway point, so it's very easy to evaluate. 2 versus 5 playoff teams.
Yeah.
And they still fucking lost.
5 teams or 5 games because they played Baltimore twice. You just messed up your microphone when you moved it. I heard it. Are you back?
Impressive.
Your
So,
other mic.
Baltimore. Oh, Cincinnati didn't end up making the playoffs. Washington, Baltimore, Philly.
I can hardly hear you. It's not on that mic. It's on your other
You
mic.
don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Oh, now it is. That's better now.
Yeah. I know. I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing.
Oh, so today's Sarah's birthday. And we have a little
birthday, Sarah.
tradition that we go to that bakery that we got stuff when you and Allison were visiting, those donuts.
Yeah, those fucking donuts were unreal.
I had 2 of them today. I was thinking of you.
What I wouldn't give.
Like, again, George, he's
Dude, he's wide open.
He was kind of open.
kind of open. He was 100% open.
Like, why
And
are you
triple
just
covered.
why aren't you looking only at him?
I couldn't agree
I
more.
don't
Rich.
understand it.
Like, in all honesty, what is the reason? There is a reason. There has to be a reason, correct?
Do you think that? And I think Herbstreit, I didn't catch all of it, but I think what he was saying is like he was thinking that like because that was George Pickens and the safety would look like he was cheating in that direction, he could probably go down the middle of the field because that guy might be open. Where in reality,
But it's
that
not a
wasn't the case.
crazy. It's not a crazy way to think about it. That makes sense.
No, I get it, but that's
called overthinking.
That's right. The last drive, he wasn't overthinking it. He was just throwing it to George Pickens.
That's right.
And they completed 2 passes out of 3.
This one's put to bed. No turnovers in this game is wild.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm running Lamar Jackson anymore this game.
Yeah, really.
5 minutes left in the fourth, and your team looking like a juggernaut.
Yeah, let's see who plays Huntley. Let's see Huntley in there.
Yeah, let's see Huntley.
Scout team Lamar Jackson.
That's right. Justin Fields is scout.
Bears, stop with the MVP champs. Stop it. Guys, trying to play football.
Game's not over yet. Yeah, I think the Steelers are not. I don't know if the heart and soul is in this one anymore.
They're not.
MV8, and why is half of the 8 colored in? Testing your speakers, it sounds like they're working.
Yeah, make them run again. That's Lamar Jackson telling the sideline to stop calling runs for me. That's what that body language is.
Do you check your credit score like every week?
Not every week, but when they, a bunch of times a year, like through the credit card. I don't like run credit reports.
Yeah.
All the credit cards seem to now tell you what your score is.
Yeah.
I check it every time I log in.
Yeah. Doesn't make any sense.
It annoys me when it tells me that my my score went down 2 points.
Yeah.
Because my credit utilization went from 0% to 1%.
Yeah, that's exactly what just happened. Mine went to 6%. And my score went down by 3 points.
And I never carry a balance. It's strictly like the day.
Yeah, exactly. I was just going to say, I don't carry a balance either.
Snapshotted.
At any point during the month, I am carrying a balance.
Yeah, right.
And if that's a big month, then yeah, like I'm going to get like it drives me fucking crazy. So, and like I've opened so many credit cards just to make sure that impact is minimized. That I have like that they're kind of closing randomly around me because I don't use them. You know what I mean? I just want the credit.
Yeah, I've got 5 or so, and I've probably never used in the last 7 years.
Yeah,
3 of them.
We just got the United card.
2 of them,
so that we could get.
You got the what card?
The United credit mileage plus credit card. Because we were going to do
because you are flying or because you want to accumulate miles.
Well, I want to accumulate miles, but the main reason was because I want access to the lounge. I just redid the lounge.
Oh, you got
it's really nice.
The lounge one.
Yeah, and to join the lounge is like $800, and the credit card is $400. And with Sloan now, you want that lounge for when we're traveling because like public bathrooms and babies are not a great combination.
Yeah.
But,
okay, that makes sense.
I was thinking that was what made my score go down, which makes very little sense. Even though I just added $50,000 in credit, I also just ran my credit report, which is a penalty.
I know. Well, how dare you?
Yeah.
How dare you?
Look, Josh, if you want your credit score to
rating.
go up, you're gonna need more credit. All right, I'm gonna apply for more credit. Nope, your score is gonna go down then.
Yeah, gotcha. Yeah, this game's over.
Yeah.
If you want to call it, I'm good with that.
Yeah, let's do it.
I got Retro Bowl to play.
What time do you usually go to bed on weekends?
Depends on how I'm feeling. Like tonight, I'm feeling I'm probably gonna stay up a little bit.
I'm like
'Cause
2
I have
hours
nothing
past
to
my
get up
bedtime
for.
now.
I know you are, yeah. So I understand. But in the
I'm,
weekends,
I'm,
like
get, I'm getting
11,
up at 5:30 no matter what.
yeah, 11:30 to 11 to midnight. I usually call it
Yeah. And you're in bed when?
in bed.
When are you getting
Midnight.
into bed?
Yeah, midnight.
Okay, so you get in bed and that's it. You're going to sleep.
Yes,
Your
I am.
awake time is spent outside of the bed.
My awake time is spent outside the bedroom. Yeah, that's how I
All
do
right.
it.
Well, this was depressing, but it was a lot of fun.
I know. It was a good way to end the second half of the season. We got to do it again. Definitely next season.
I can't wait for next season, but we'll have Retro Bowl in the meantime.
Yes. Good find. All right. Enjoy it.
All right, buddy.
Talk soon.
Later.